So they just said we are alive. And once they say we are alive, what can't we do? The only thing we can do is to do things that is community unfriendly. Congratulations to the rest of you who have come to join us this morning on Facebook. It's good to be here. This is where we started. No TikTok now till 9 o'clock. Yesterday, we started the topic how to talk or respond as a wife. There was an interesting discussion that we're having before Madame left us out of the blue. This morning, we will get there right after the motivation. But how are you? How was your sleep? Because if you don't understand you will be confused. Can you please hit your screen and share the page? Facebook, do something. Do something, Facebook. Welcome to this morning's show. The School of Relationship and Marriage comes to you every morning. We learn a lot out of this place. The energy from the environment looks positive. So, may I indulge you to be part of the show this morning. I have a motivation for you. But before the motivation, there's a song that is playing in my head, and I can feel it in my ears, and it's moving down my throat. I want to attempt to sing it. If you're good at singing, you can join me sing alongside. But God has been good to us. This morning, we are alive. And because it's the goodness of God and not our personal works, I'm excited to announce to you that I'm grateful to God for the gift of life. The gift of life is something that God gives us, and it is with no repentance. May I say, welcome, all ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are. Wawadia, Yesu aya mami, Centurania, waya mami, mo Tonyoba Safu Wadia Waya Mame Wo Centurania Yesu aya Mame Mo to nyo ma sa fu ye wo Centurania waya mame ni yesema Yesu waya mame mo to nyo ma sa fu ye. This morning, I didn't know how you feel. This morning, I don't know what your thoughts are. This morning, I don't know what you have thought of, believed, and it has worked. I don't know what you wish and it has not come to pass. But he who has brought you back again alive on this day will perfect whatever wish you have for yourself. One thing I know, and I have read, and I believe in his word, is that he will grant you the desires of your heart. My friend, if you don't have desires, nothing will be granted for you. This morning, the scripture says, bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. They are benefits. They are benefits. They are benefits. They are benefits. Therefore, this morning, I want you to salute him for these morning's benefits, which is the ability. Go, go, go. Don't stop, brother. Go. Brother, go. Yeah. Thank you. It makes sense to some of you. It may not make sense. What is my motivation this morning? Never reduce yourself to clear, no matter how hard the system is, until you have a restocking and what you are reducing has already been paid for. Never reduce to clear until you have what to stock with that can pay for what you are reducing to clear. So you walk into a shop and it is reduced to clear. For example, let me use America to be precise. You enter into shops that are selling products on high prices. And all of a sudden they say, come on backstage, reduce to clear. A dress that is costing $68. A dress that is costing $250. A dress that is costing $400 has been reduced to clear to $98, to $100. And you are excited. Why are they reducing to clear? It is not because the quality of the dress is down. It's not because the dress is no more looking better. But the reasons for reducing to clear has some governmental policies pushing it. There is a level of clearance over taxation for them. Some clearing of duties that your stock can be cleared. And so when you sell it and you give it 3 for 10, 5 for 100, 7 blouse for $10, reducing to clear from $15 for one to 10, 5, 6 for $10. When you hear those things, you are excited. But hear me. Everything you hear clear, free, are already paid for by another. Their policies that I learned is the reason why when America is moving from summer or from winter to summer, they clear. Why do they clear? They clear because summer products are coming. Winter products are no more important for anybody to buy. So per the structured governance, when it comes to their investment policies, you have that power to clear so you can bring in products that are feasible for the buying of the people. So for example, winter comes and your shop doesn't produce winter products except summer products. The city can close your shop down. Because for every shop that is located in a community, for every shop that is located in the mall, it's not because you have the money to open the shop, but the shop has been established there, even though it is yours for the service of the needs of the people in the community. And because it's for the people in the community, the custom, the VRA, all those who check these things, check them, not because it is for Councillor Luttrell. So the product Makpe ginger honey chips is not because of the profit I'm making, but proximity, safety of the people in the community. So why should I look for a winter jacket and walk into the nearest mall that I am supposed to access by virtue of my credit card? They know this is the closest place I can shop, and I'm looking for winter jackets. And unfortunately, there is no winter jacket in the time of winter except short sleeves summer products. So when you see that they are doing reduce to clear, go and check most of the things that they clear. They are materials that are no more marketable within the time of clearance. So within the time of clearance, these materials cannot be sold anymore. So they are reducing it so they can clear and give space for the right product that can be sold at the right time. What am I discussing? What is my motivation? Don't reduce to clear until you have a replacement that is viable for the times and seasons. Don't throw in the towel and become helpless because you believe that nothing is coming out of you. There is something in you that is not a gift. There is something in you that is a talent. The parable of the talents that we read in the book of Matthew. And if you read it carefully, the book of Matthew chapter 25 and verse number 15, the parable of the talent is different from the parable of the sower. The parable of the talent is the parable of a man who one time was traveling and decided to do one important thing: release talent to his workers. But the important part of the master's talent releasing was he gave to each one according to their abilities. Oh my God. The master knew the abilities of each person he was dealing with. The master has an idea about what you can do, and that is why I am giving you this. Talents are not giftings. There is a difference between a talent and a gift. A gift is an ability that is used in future. A talent is an ability that is used in the present. So anytime we are talking about talent and giftings, everybody that God created gave unto man gifts and imbibe into man the ability to enhance talents. Remember, gifts are things that are futuristic. Gifts, remember, gifts are not present usages. Gifts are things. I didn't position the thing well, but I was coming. Gifts are not talent. Gifts are not talent. Gifts are not talent. So people can operate in their gifts and they will never make it in life, because gifts are for the future. People don't see your gifts, they see your talent. So when you don't take care, you will reduce to clear, because you are operating in your gifts. But he gave each person according to the ability. The giftings don't show your abilities. It's the talent that shows your abilities in the present. What can Counselor Ludwig do? When you are giving me an invitation to a program, to a TV show, you are looking at my talents, not my gifts. So most of us have thrown in the towel. Most of us have made useless meanings of what our situations are currently. And the reason is nothing but the reason is because we are operating in gift, and the gift is not relevant in the present situation of our lives. Don't reduce to clear until what you are clearing can be paid for by what is about to stock in. Yes, the marriage is not coming, you are 42 years. Yes, the marriage is not coming, you are 50 years. Yes, there is no sign of putting to birth. There is nothing showing that you can ever get pregnant. Under no circumstance can the cycle you are running miss and make you pregnant. Yes, that's true. It's not a lie. There is no way that the way situations are going, a land is sold as close as to $80,000. Not even one plot, half a plot in a developed environment. And the way things are running, there is no sign showing that you can own a house in a developed area. There is no sign that shows that you can build. The signs are written on the wall, read by you alone, that there is no hope for the future. But I came to activate the hope in you, that the truth is that your talent is about to tell somebody about the giftings you have, because talent don't open way for people in the heart of kings. It is the gift that gives a way in the heart of kings. What are your giftings in the future? Immediately your talent kicks in, then they'll be looking into the future for you. Then you let them know that I have this hidden in the future. My sister, my brother, don't lose hope, for there is light at the end of the tunnel. You are the one in the tunnel. The others have never taken their time to gaze in the tunnel. Whoever gave you the opportunity at the entrance of the tunnel knows the ability you have. Hear me. Don't be envious of who has been given 5. Don't be envious of who has been given 4. Don't be envious of who has been given 2. Don't be envious of who has been given 1. For each one was given according to their talents. Each one was given according to their talent. You are given according to your talent. The ability in you is what you are given. Their talent will be given, but it is based on the ability. Are you proving your abilities? Are your capabilities known and cleared and made known? Or they have just become wishes? They've just become wishes. Wishy-washies. They're just wishing. But there is clearance. There is clearance. Let somebody give you according to the ability in you. How would they know the ability? The ability is known only in practice. The ability is known in practice. The ability is known in practice. What is your behavior under pressure? What is your behavior when you are angry? The place wet. This morning, I might not excite you to think about the things I'm saying. I'm gonna thank you so much for coming. 9 o'clock, we'll get TikTok. They have not yet released it, but it shall be released today, according to their time. May I not pollute you with a lot of situation. No need. Bag from. Hello. Where are you from? Where are you from? All the sugar goes. So this morning, I motivate you. Abner, this morning, I encourage you. Look, there's a talent that is present in you. But the only way you can enhance it is when you exhibit it for somebody to know your ability. That is all I'm looking forward to. I know I'm capable of going through the 24 hours in a day and can lecture non-stop. I can sit on my buttocks and lecture non-stop without repeating myself. Anytime I repeat, it's because of emphasis, but the content is there. This morning, if you feel left out in life, then why are you here? This morning, if you feel left out in life, what are you doing here? This morning, if you feel left out, what are you doing here? If you feel left out, what is the essence of coming to join the light this morning. Because those who are left out are not needed to come alive this morning. It is just a feeling. And because it's a feeling, it will create an ability for you, and it will become a negative energy. So you see why most of us are not getting opportunities? The reason why we're not getting opportunities is that when situations happen around us, we end up within the situation acting weird, and then our abilities are exposed. Yes, our abilities are exposed. Very, very seriously. When he's angry, what does he do? So he's on TikTok. Somebody has said something that is irritating to him, very annoying to him. That is insulting. He's exposing his weakness. Somebody is watching your ability to restock for you. Don't throw in the towel. Hear me? Human beings are sweet, but they're not eating. But recommendations comes from human beings. The man that must recommend you, the woman that must recommend you, is watching. How consistent are you? How consistent are you? Consistency has become part of your ability. Consistency has become part of your ability. Your ability to withstand. Your ability to withstand. Your ability to withstand is what is going to give you the recommendation. Dear one, don't make uselessness out of nothing. Make usefulness out of everything. And I always tell you, never die for a black day, but die for a black and white day. Never die for a black day, but dance for a black and white keys. When people present you with lemon, make a lemonade out of it. Every situation that is given to you, make meaning out of it. Mind you, I've learned not to share every experience, because even though you might think it's a motivation for somebody else, it becomes a demotivation for your survival. Hey, you have suffered, oh. Hey, you are suffering, oh. Hey, it is not easy, oh. Sharing it makes sense, but will it show your ability for you to be given 5 and 2? The master is working with all of them. He smiles with all of them. The master knows all of them, but they don't even think the master knows them. So in the event of unraveling, who can I leave this with? They are worried. Why did he give George Lutot 5? Why did he give Abner 5? Why did he give Cynthia 2? Even though Cynthia was here before Abner came. Why? The master who knows the ability. It is the master who knows the ability. Prove yourself. Prove yourself. Prove yourself. Prove yourself. How punctual are you? How relevant are you? Is the ability in you. Prove yourself. 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 We have lost contracts. We have lost opportunities just because we refuse to show our abilities. We've lost it. We've lost it. We've lost it. This morning, if there's anything you should think about, never reduce to clear until whatever you're reducing to clear can be replaced with a new one. You are older than you was, and so you want to start your own work, and so my boss doesn't like me, and so it's not about favoritism. It's about the ability to do. How many of you were following me since yesterday night? What was the time I did the last post? The time I did the last post, it's clear that I have less than 3 hours sleep this morning. But I'm here. There are people that don't know that if they want to talk to me, there's a certain time that when they call my phone, I will pick. Not rocket science. I have worked on it, and it has become part of my abilities. So when the talent is being distributed, I will be given according to my talents. The ability in my life is what will generate the number of talents that will be given to me. You are beautiful. Yes, everybody knows you are beautiful. But what is the add-on to your beauty? We know he gave sexual favors. That is why they gave XYZ. No. There are times that they have not given sexual favors to us, but they have been able to enhance the office with their beauty. They have shown the ability of the body they have. They have shown the ability of the choice of colors they wear to the office, the choice of dressing they do. It is an ability. The ability they showed us is the way they revere and respect us. So we'll give them first and give you last. Why will I travel and you are the first that comes on my mind to buy for? Have you asked yourself? You have left an imprint in the mind of the master. The only way to leave an imprint in the mind of your master is to show your master the ability to serve, the ability to do what is right, the ability to make sure that what you are given to do, you go beyond their expectation, not below their expectation. This morning, if you are here with me and you are losing faith, if you are here with me and you are reducing to clear, check if your reduction sales is equivalent to the ability in you that can bring in a new stock. Never reduce to clear until you have a replacement for what you are clearing. Better, relevant, essential for the times. Because if you have a winter, if you are in summer and you reduce to clear summer product, you will never make profits. If you have a product that your shop is full, and in the feeling of your shop, every product there is winter product. and it's summertime. When you're clearing, what are you clearing? It's summertime, and the shop is choked with winter products. Why do you want to leave it there? That is why I'm excited to be alive every morning. Because as for me, it is my belief that every day is an opportunity for me to exhibit my talent to a new person. Haruna, my talent to a new person, and I show my ability so that he'll be able to pick up and do what is necessary. How are you feeling this morning? What has your disrespect brought to you? What has it brought to you? How do you feel in this your act of disrespect? Open. Oh. How do you feel in your act of disrespect? You don't respect anybody. You don't respect anybody. You feel you are the Oga because you are beautiful. Yes, you are beautiful. Yes, you are beautiful. Nobody can dispute that. Yes, you are beautiful. Nobody can dispute your beauty. But the question is beauty all the answer? Beauty cannot be the final answer. But what are you using your beauty for? You are smart. What are you using your smartness for? You are eloquent. What are you using your eloquency for? Work on your abilities so that your boss, your helper will identify your abilities. Oh, 2 talent is good. Oh, even 1 talent is good. But what you need is not 1 talent. What you need is not 1 talent. You don't need 1 talent though. Even though it's not bad. No, it's not bad. No, it's not bad. I say it's not bad to have 1 talent. 1 talent and no talent, are they the same? Oh. So 1 talent is better than no talent. Yeah. 1 talent, Abner. We are doing a change service, and definitely you have some small hitches. But as I end this morning, never reduce to clear until you have a better replacement that is seasonal and acceptable for what you are reducing to create a space. Let your reduction be a creation of space. So when you find out that I'm reducing to clear because I need a space. Yes, I need a space. God bless you this morning that you are really, really ready to push your ability so that you not be reduced to clear. Thank you very much this morning. And this morning we are dealing with nothing, the ability. So it means that a wife has an ability. But those of us who went off, it's just a change space. And I'm gonna thank you very much for holding the fort every time. I like your spirit. Thank you for having a good spirit. So when you need more talent, show more ability. Because when you show more ability, you can receive more talent. The one who took 5 was envied by those who took 2. But if they could have heard clearly that the master gave according to their abilities, I hope they will not blame anybody. That you slept with the man, that's what he gave you. You did this, that's what he gave you. We are quick to judge, but have never taken the trouble to check what we have contributed to the reason why our helpers are not helping us. Your helper will help you according to your abilities. Nobody will give holy things to dogs. So your demand for holy things requires you to be holy. You want to rent a house. It's not bad. Everybody wish to live in a good place. But you are ready to rent, but you don't have what it takes to pay for the rent. What ability are you showing to your helper to top up for you? As for you, you want to be rented for from scratch to the end. You want to start business. You want to be helped with not with a seed. Oh, I have 4,000 and the total is 12,000. So I'm asking, how much can you add to my 4,000? If you the one going to start the business at 4,000, why won't I bring 5,000? But if you who want to start the business is coming with nothing but your face and ideas, at times not even with ideas. You know, people don't value ideas at all. So they want to start business, they sit with you, they discuss with you, you tell them what they should do. Do this, buy this, put this here, buy it from this place, do XYZ. They don't pay for that consultation. They don't value the ability you are using to tell them what to do. When they finish, then they ask, so the money too, when will you give me? When you talk to them like Peter, silver and gold I don't have, but in the name of Jesus, rise up and walk, they get offended. But you've forgotten that you never paid for the consultation of the establishing of your business. Hear me. Before you walk to somebody for help, show the person your ability to help yourself. Before you walk to somebody to give you support, show them the fact that you have a land. I want to build. Don't go to them and say, I want to build. By faith, I don't have a land. That is why I came to you, that I want to build. To help me get a land and let me start building. How easy is it when you walk to somebody with a land and request for building? This morning, I don't want to bore you, but I want to provoke you to rise above the noise and prove the ability you have in you, so it will attract more talent from your master. That's all I brought to you this morning. My motivation is, don't reduce to clear until you can replace what you are clearing with the relevant sales in the shop. Create space for new things. Create space for more relevant things until you can replace what you are moving out to clear out of the space because it is not relevant. Don't force yourself. May God bless you for your understanding. If there's any reason why you are reducing to clear, if there's any reason why you are rushing to become a mother, if there's any reason why somebody's husband has convinced you finally to become a wife, not because it is your ability that is watching on, retreat and surrender immediately. Retreat and surrender. What are you getting in this pride of your own? This ego, what has it given you? After being proud, proving you went to Cambridge University with nothing. After being proud, proving that no man can touch you before they give you. After being proud with your virginity, what do you have as a record to prove your ability? I remember the story of David, so much vivid, as if I was there. When he made a noise from the brother, the senior brother said, "What are you doing here? I know your heart. You only came to watch us fighting. Go back and take over a few sheep." There was an ability in David. So he made noise. And he captured the attention with the ability that he has from Saul the king. Saul didn't know who David was. Saul had never read about David. But there was some action that drove the boy to the king. Because going to the king's palace has a lot of protocol. But your ability can break a lot of protocol for you. So you arrive at where protocol needs. You can get yourself a visa without going through the hustle and tussle because of your ability. That is in unearthing your talent. Who is Shatta Wale? Who is Stonebwoy? Where are they coming from? From which family? There is no singer in the family of Shatta Wale like Shatta Wale. There's no singer in the family of Stonebwoy like Stonebwoy. They are the beginning of the stories that they have begun. And whether they will end well with the same story for the family, history makers are they who we are celebrating today. Hear me. If your ability is known, you shall be celebrated. When David had opportunity to meet the king, he told the king said, you are a small boy. The guy standing there, even me, I am hiding. Why do you want to give yourself a short life? Why do you want to die prematurely? He said, oh king, live long. May your reign forever stay. There's no one like you. There is no fighter like you. We have gone through this country and known that there's only one king who can fight, and his name is Saul. But I have a record of an ability. I have a record of an ability that in the few sheep of my father, which is what we are taking care of, my brother is worried about. When a lion came up to take it, I held the jaw of the lion open and removed the animal from the mouth. I used my bare hands to kill. I have the ability and I have a track record. Even though the king doubted his track record. How did he doubt it? He said, boy, I know the terrain. I have been fighting for many years. I have the record of fights. The man standing there is not a normal human being. He doesn't value his life. He wants to kill just to make a name. You have a life. You have a future. There is something ahead of you. But what David was seeing was not what the king was seeing. The king has made a promise, and the promise of the king was that whoever kills this uncircumcised Philistine, I will divide my wealth into two. I will give my daughter's hand in marriage, and the family of that person will never pay tax again. The eyes of David was not what the king was talking about, but was the ability in him to change the story of the family, was the ability in him to marry the king's daughter and become a family of the king. Is the ability in him that is exposing the talent he has. The king have not seen it, but he proved to the king that when the king even gave him something to wear, he realized that when I wear the tunic of the king and I go and fight, when I win, I have to share the glory with the king because I use his apparel. When the king puts the clothes of armor on David to go and fight Goliath, I asked myself when I was reading the scripture, why didn't the king wear what he was giving to David? If he knows that when you wear this, you can kill Goliath, why didn't he wear it to go and kill Goliath? He only gave it to David to reduce the ability in David. But when you have the ability, there is nothing they will put on you that you accept. When you have the ability, there is nothing that will stop you from achieving. This morning, rise above the noise and prove your ability to receive more talent. David proved to the king, oh king, I cannot walk in your tunic, even though the armor is okay, it's covering my chest, even though the sword is smart, I have seen that it is a sharp sword. Your abilities are not equated to somebody's ability, for he gave to each according to the ability. The ability of Saul is not the same ability of David. So when Saul was trying to help David, he was giving David what he thinks can help David. Don't let man give you what they think. Let men give you for what they know what you can do. David proved to the king, I will not fight you by wearing what you are giving me. Wear it on me. But immediately David
took the armory of Saul that had been used to fight many wars and won. He took a step and he realized that I cannot walk in somebody's tunic. I don't know who I am talking to. David saw that I cannot walk in somebody's glory. I cannot walk in somebody's ability. So when they give somebody 5, I am going to work on my ability to get 5. I will not sit down here and complain and keep the one in the ground. The one who took the 1 talent said, Master, I know you, that you reap at where you have not sown. So you give me 1, and the one you give me, I don't want to lose it. So I dug a ground and put in there. The master said, why didn't you go and give it even to the bank, that before I came back there will be a profit on it? We are living with a profit-oriented God. God never brought you out here empty. God never brought you out here not to make it. If you are ready to follow what I am saying, you will never reduce to clear until you have a better replacement. Don't break up with a guy until you have a better replacement. Look, never leave a bad marriage into a worse marriage. Anytime you feel you are divorcing your wife, get back something better. Better than what you are experiencing today. Never break up with a prominent person and start life with a useless person. Let your ability attract the right things in your life. This morning, it might not sound the gospel you want to hear. I am saying this again to you. Don't reduce to clear until you have a better replacement that is seasonal. Look at Goliath. The size of Goliath. The battle line was drawn and the Israelites were running out of the face of Goliath. His voice alone was sacking people. The king was hiding. Saul was hiding. Because he knows by experience, when people are looking like this, they don't have families behind them. They will kill you for nothing. So he wanted to help David. Not every help is a good help. Abana, not every help is a good help. May God grant you the heart to know when this help is good. When this apple contains worm, may God give you the ability. I saw something on TikTok and I was moved. And I've been seeing it on a lot of skits. The Nigerians have a certain resilient spirit of appreciation that the other countries I don't see. Even though I stand to be corrected, those are the things I watch. I saw a young girl who have gone to take, he has received a certificate of recognition from an institution. And she said, this is my first certificate I've ever received. But all I needed to do was to come to you to pray for me. And I didn't see the lady going to a pastor. Oh, Sophia in London, you know Sophia, the actor. The young lady took the award to the house of Sophia, knelt down and said, because you have made name, because of the ability that exposed you, I came that you pray for me, that after receiving this, I will become like you. I felt sad. You know why? Because in the world we live in, it is difficult, especially in my country, Ghana, that a young boy will walk and come to me and say, Father, counselor, reverend, I have just learned something right now. I got this. And I realized I want to come and show it to you and ask you to pray for me, that what you have become, I will become same. We don't identify the abilities in our predecessors. We ridicule them. His car is old. He's still driving D. He's still driving 2016 because you are driving 2024. But when I bought the D, when I bought the T, my age and your age, if your father bought it at that time, he could have made me. This young lady grew up watching Sophia on TV. But the privilege is that she has been able to walk to Sophia, knelt down, and asked Sophia to pray that whatever he has become, may she also become same. Sophia is my pastor. I don't know that he's a pastor. But it's not the first person. I've seen a lot of young people going to their uncles who have made it to pray for them. You are too proud. You are too arrogant. Your ego is blocking you from getting favors. You have no ability except ego. How would they give you a talent according to your ego? Talents are given according to abilities, not egos and pride. Young one, change your style. Young woman, change your style. Look, help comes from above, but it's true, men. My 10 cities doesn't mean anything to you. Look, my 5 cities doesn't mean anything to you. But sit down quietly. Play it again around you. You have too many 5 cities. And when I add my 5 cities to your 5 cities, it becomes 10 cities. Don't ever reduce to clear until you have what it takes to replace what you are reducing with the most relevant one. When David took off the dress, when David took out the apparel of Saul, he had a stone, he had a sling, and he believed that this ability will let me get the king's daughter, will get half of the wealth of the king. My family will stop paying taxes. Fix your eye towards the goal, because your ability is towards the goal. Talent will unearth gifts. Gifts doesn't unearth talent. It is talent that unearth gifts. I am the best counselor in the whole wide world, and I'm showing it by ability. Good morning. Welcome to the School of Marriage and Relationship. TikTok, Abner, we are back. Abner, we are back. Abner, we are back. I mean, we are back on TikTok. Yesterday, we were closed and we're not given the opportunity to use TikTok because there was a strike as a result of, they say I was driving, but that was a wrong, because I was not driving. I was sitting in the driver's seat, and they strike me because I was distracting the driver, according to the report. So we're off TikTok for 24 hours. But thank God it's been given back to us. Abna can be my dream was TikTok near me. Abna see him building back on us. Temistra counselor_Lutrot back. Counselor.Lutrot back. Follow both, and I'll follow you back. Send a be about we should create more, because Facebook were on this year. What about Facebook? You're on Facebook. And me buy and me internet and me cry. I need you maybe. It's not Facebook grants want me to us. Why Facebook a chair poor and some air call because we needed the internet. They go see and say internet and start to say act here. So now me drive an name boy and them say time or boy men. And then the news and the tiba and who's steering. And the addition. What is the topic? Kindly repeat the topic. Don't reduce to clear. Mommy, Papa, go to YouTube. The full motivation is there. For 1 hour, I've been doing motivation. Don't reduce to clear until you have a replacement relevant for what you are clearing. Or don't reduce to clear. Thank you very much for joining me. Clap your hands for counseling. Abna, we are back. And our topic has always been the same topic. And today, I am starting with a question that I started yesterday. Who is a husband? Can somebody help me? Who is a husband? Because we have been treating how to talk or respond as a wife to a husband. And a lot of the times, when people come to talk back, their reason for talking back to me is that they will only give relevance and respect to a husband that is responsible. If a husband cannot pay bills, they believe that the husband doesn't deserve respect. If the husband cannot rent, he doesn't deserve. If a husband doesn't pay children's school fees, he doesn't deserve respect. My question this morning is, who is a husband? If you are okay, you are privy with this definition, then help me. I remember yesterday in a conversation, my driver made it clear that a husband is the man who has paid the bride price of a woman, either legally or traditionally. That was yesterday. So that was her definition. And I was interrogating her until the internet went off. And then we also lost our TikTok. So this morning, the same question is coming back before I continue with part 4 of how to talk or respond as a wife. A quick recap will come for the sake of those who are coming for the first time. A very delicate topic is somebody writing. I can see the topic is very delicate. That's what somebody have written down there. Abna, you can come and moderate if only you are available. And we're doing exactly 2 hours. So we've done 1 hour. I have the next hour to bring this discussion today to an end. I'll see you at 5 p.m. in the evening. Yesterday, apologies to the rest of you who were waiting for me to come and start a show at 5. The budget, mid-year budget review, that was always starting at 10 and closing late in the afternoon, started late afternoon. So it was difficult for us to have a show at 5. So I have to come back, and I rushed back. I spent 2 hours in traffic. So before I even go back to the office to come and take my lunch, it was too late to have a show. So apologies to you. But first timer, follow me right now and let me follow you back. Counselor_Lutrot. Can we have our people coming? The new people who are coming, I'm happy I'm having new members. Please hit your screen like this. Hit it. And let's double the number. 2.8K is not our numbers, and you are aware. You know what our numbers are. And you know why our numbers are like that. Because we come to teach. Because we come to teach. So please, try your best right now. And let's do what we're supposed to do. My first question is, I am new here. Wow, thank you very much. I have a new person. Can you please follow me immediately? I'm going to let the new people follow me immediately. Let the new people follow us. Let's start. You can follow all the 2 TikTok. You are counselor.lutrot and a counselor_Lutrot. Follow me now. Now YouTube also. Call YouTube. Now follow him. YouTube. Counselor Lutrot TV or YouTube. Now Facebook. Follow him on Facebook. Counselor Lutrot. Like page. Share. Yeah, chiradio. Yeah, chiradio. And now how much me bump by and I'm call YouTube. Me ko tie nyama ma chire no. And to say aduane obi di am pay you to me frame say bacha what to do ye nidi. Abrabo aye boy. Nya asem hwe. This country called Ghana. Me hwe ade ne pa. Thank you for following back. So my question is, who is a husband to you? In your definition, who is a husband? Hit your screens. Hit your screens. Give me more like. Yesterday I was sad. I want to check how much money I've made on TikTok. And I saw $29. What? Moi, $29 gift. Hey, Sarah Motier. How did you change now? $29. And I'll give you. And the 29 crowd will be never bought me 2 sorry, no, 29 but for it. $29. Oh, and yet. Ah, at the moon parties here. Who is a husband? Who is a husband? Remember that this thing was proudly sponsored by MSP 30, the H for every woman. MSP 30. MSP 30 is a drug for every woman. Every woman needs an MSP 30. If you want one for yourself as a woman, all you have to do is to call me on 0277 609 644. 0277 609 644. It's MSP 30. Maybe I will be no matter how smelling the menstruation is, no matter how painful the menstruation is, menopause is your headache. MSP 30. And the same way, Makwe ginger honey chips. This is good for you. You will feel it when you chew it. In America, you find this 862 215 2007. 862 215 2007. And in a bottle, we have ginger. Yeah, I'm ginger one bottle. Bottle is here, one abefa. Well, I was going to show you the bottle one, but most of you know it already. Let me continue my lecture. Who is a husband to you? Remember, who is a husband to you? Can I have a write-up coming? Okay, please, I need your advice. Don't worry, the advice will come later. But now let's focus on our topic. I love you so much, counselor. God bless you. Thank you, son. Nyako. I love you too. I love you too. Thank you for following me. I will not disappoint you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, I'm ginger. Do you see I want to here? Mami Ginger. Hello, boss. Good morning. I like the good morning. Thank you too very much for greeting me. Barbara, I hope you are okay and you are fine. So the one in Ghana is like this. 0277 609 644. Makwe ginger honey chips. Who is a husband to you? Let's go. Let's learn. Let's learn. Where's Alima to? Please, I need a number. Don't worry. We'll have time for you. When we pick you, the moderator will come and pick you. When she picks you, put your question down there. You can still write it. We'll look at it. All right. But we are discussing a simple topic today, and it's a continuation of what we have been discussing for some time now. And I'm asking a question because the topic is how to talk or respond as a wife to a husband. And from yesterday, I'm asking people to help me define who a husband is. Alima, to thank you, my dear. How are you doing, girl? Woman, sweet one. I hope you're fine. What is your definition of a husband? Yesterday, Alimatu wrote something. She said it is not something. But Alima wrote something yesterday in defining who a husband is. I am well. Thank you. All right, my dear. So let's know who is a husband. If you don't define, I will move ahead because I am wasting time on one question. Who is a husband? Who is a husband? Who is a husband? Who is a husband? Whiny Ukumi. Whiny Ukumi. Who is a husband? And yesterday, I remember that my girl was saying that when he becomes a man, he was trying to juxtapose the fact that a wife can become a woman when they are not doing their duties. And I think that I brought the necessary thing. Well, let me say a cherished good morning to Dr. Amma Mason. I mean, that that energetic woman every morning. I love the way she drives and will give you some punches. Very nice. I don't know how many know I'm amazing. She's not a doctor. I admire her so much from far. I've been following her quietly, but I want to have the privilege of sharing the same platform and stage with her. So, God willing, Friday, if all things being equal, she is in Ghana, and we're going to do something together on TV. We'll continue our discussion with Dr. Amon Mason. I know it's going to be boisterous. It's going to be boiling, because she has some strong views for women. She treated a topic, and the topic was the value of a woman. Yeah, I think I watched that thing. She has some strange points, but I like her. She's just like Charlotte Odro, Dr. Charlotte Odro. So I have two doctors with me. Very soon, I'm going to crush the two of them, and I'll be inside at the sandwich to bite me. I'll be quiet and listen to them in the same topic we are treating. I want to get their take on how to talk or respond as a wife. This morning, I don't know where she is, but I could have brought her even this morning to be part if she wants. Let me go and see, because some 1 hour will not be bad for us. Or what do you think? So let me see. As someone have written a husband to me is the one who have legally paid my bride price and provided shelter and also protect. Hey, so if you can't provide shelter and you marry, does it mean you are not a husband? These are the questions. If you can't provide shelter, does it mean you are not? Do you understand the question? Yeah. So it is the provision of a shelter that makes you, or what? This sounds great. So like I said, if all things being equal, there'll be a gracious appearance of this intelligent doctor. I'm talking about Dr. Amon Mason. We're following her. She has some strong views. And even this morning, if I have the privilege of getting her to join us, she's free. I'll send a link for her to come and say hello to us on the topic we are treating, both on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. The topic is how to talk or respond as a wife to a husband. So I'll send Dr. Mason the link, and maybe she might join us. If she doesn't join us, it's normal. Oh, that's it. Yeah, normal. So let's go. The link is also there. Who episode joining the capture? Maybe 2 hours. All right, so let's go. A husband, legally married, providing shelter, it makes you a husband. Hey, so my question is, a man who doesn't provide shelter, is that man too a husband? South Korea, pa. Hello? Yeah. Good morning. Now, oh, Kurubens, because who need Ghana? And I pobia malako. And I see my phone call is up. See, I will live on TikTok and tea. My pong. My ending come. Meet my amount. And the TikTok ending come area why. So I pick the number because it's a South Korean number, and I have a friend in South Korea that I left. When I left China and came back, all my China friends, I've lost most of them. So ending command paying term. We have the next 1 hour to close. So who is a husband to you? Who is a husband? Who is a husband? Yakasa ubi eye wine yere, wine kra ne yere, wine ekun kafra. Who is a husband? When am I confused? Who is a husband? Yakasa ekun. Wine ekun emau. So who is a husband to you? Who is a husband to you? Who is a husband to you? Wine ekun, wine ekun, wine ekun, wine ekun. Why you come? Why you come? Good morning. Hey, so where are the writers? Obi any definition for a husband? I said, "Mo ana pe munya ready, my brother." I'm not by Facebook. You near cancer, so I won't come so na. And no be ambassador, obi bisa asema ka asem. Umo metro mo no matro you. Me so me da mo matro na se. But en komo na ye den. Abna wa. No what abna ki my smiles have changed. Abna so who is a husband to you? Okay, husband is the head of the family who provides protection and security. My God. Okay. The head of the family who provides protection and security. Wow, that's a husband. Yeah. That's a husband. That's a husband. That's a husband. And is how that's a husband. Yeah, quite. Obu any idea of you? Okay, me try in common. So if we tend to know who a husband is, if we find the relevance of who a husband is, if all the things you are saying is what makes one a husband, then I am in trouble, because it means that when women are fighting men who are not paying fees as husbands, are they right to protect physically, emotionally, and spiritually, to lead his wife? This is called a husband, okay? But I'm saying that the activities surrounding the husband is making the husband look like a caretaker more than the original reason, to protect physically, emotionally, and spiritually, to lead his wife. Hey, Edu Hima, it's a long time. I saw you doing politics strongly. You're a politician. I didn't know. I said this morning I went to check my balance and I have $29. I was surprised that with all these things we do, we have $29. And they say I can't even withdraw it unless it's $100. I didn't know all these policies. I won't charge in any. Why? As you share the page, charge and so can why? The politics you do is to release stress. I mean, that's why. Continue releasing stress and create more enemies for yourself. On way off, right? You're awake. Hey, also the already. All right, let's go ahead. So, who is the husband? Our topic is not this, but I'm saying that they say how to talk or respond as a wife to a husband. So I'm looking at who the husband is, because a lot of women are fighting. Yesterday, for example, the story I dealt with on my show, which happens every day. That particular show, I mean, everybody that comes with a strong conviction that you cannot be a husband if you cannot provide shelter. Then people are really living with people as brothers and they're calling them husbands. And they're still wearing their rings. Does it make them fools? No, if the things you are saying is what makes a husband, and you have rented your own place, and there's a guy living there with you as a husband, and you are cooking for him to eat, he's having the opportunity to have nocturnal activities with you. You are producing babies for him, and your two know that it's because of the children. That's why I'm still here. That is why I'm living with him. He's broke, and I'm helping him. Does it make him a husband, or a man loses his husband's rights, not through divorce, by not being able to provide? Do you get where I'm coming from? A husband involves in a marital relationship commonly referred to as a spouse. The specific the specific rights. Is somebody getting where I'm coming from? If the duties of a man who is married to you defines him as the husband, then a lot of us are no more husbands. Because we can't provide now. My wife is paying the bills more than I do. So am I a husband? So if we are saying that how to talk and how to respond as a wife to a husband, when a husband is not exhibiting these things, how do you talk to him or respond to him? It means that when you are responding to him, because he's left the category of a husbandship in your eyesight, your talk and your response to him will always sound disrespectful. The duties of providing shelter, security, are they additional duties of a husband, or they are what defines a husband? Because when we're talking and we say who a wife is the female partner or the female person in the marital relationship. A wife is a woman that the bride price have been paid by a man. That is a wife. A wife becomes a woman in the marriage when her services to the man is no more. Then she loses the ability of being a wife. So could it be the same as the women are saying, that you are a husband as long as you perform your duties, or you lose the title of a husbandship at the meantime until you come back? So people will move and go and operate as a woman. So a man to move to operate as a man, or what? So we are living with men, we are living with fathers, and we are living with boys, and we are calling them husbands. So your definitions are correct. That is why the difficulty comes when a demand is made on the head of a wife by a boy in the name of a husband. So a husband is defined as the man or a married man considered to be in a relationship to his spouse called a wife. A husband is considered as the male or the man who has paid the bride price of a woman, either legally, customarily, or traditionally. So if this is who a husband is, then how do you respond and talk? How do you respond or talk or respond to such a husband? Mind you, I've said it many years down the line, that you can be married to a man who is not a husband, but a father. You can be married to a man who is a man and not a husband and not a father. Because the tripartite state of human beings can be experienced by their actions and their involvement in what they do. So you are born a female, you become a girl, then become a woman, then become a wife, then become a mother. You see the stages: a female, a girl, a woman, a wife, a mother. In all these stages, you can be in marriage and everybody sees you as a wife. But unfortunately, you are not operating as a wife. You are operating as a woman, even though the rings are on your finger. To a man who, even though the rings are on his finger, he's no more a husband. So when a man leaves the husband stage, he doesn't become a man, because men take care of things. I'll prove to you. Watch it. In creation, God created man and brought all the things he has created to a man. And when man named the things that God has created, God said it is not good for the man to be alone. So every man has an ability to sponsor. Every man has an ability to take care of a woman. But for a man to be responsible to what he is doing to a woman, where he can be held accountable by God, by law, by families, is to change his state from being a man to a husband. So when a man is alone, he's not lonely. As compared to when a woman is alone, she's lonely. A woman being alone can be lonely. But when a man is alone, he would not be lonely, because a man that is alone has been given an assignment. The basic purpose of a man created by God was to work in the garden. An additional responsibility was marriage. That is why when God saw that Adam has lost the marriage ability, he didn't take away from him the ability to work. He still gave him the ability to work. He says, and you will work the ground, and you will suffer before you eat from the ground, because the ground will produce thorns and thistles for you. So a man, it is difficult for you to find a husband becoming a man in marriage and be troubled. I'll explain. Hit your screens. Hit your screens. Hit your screens. I'm not teaching husbands today. I'm only trying to position the husband so the wife will learn how to talk or respond to that husband. Because if you remember in our deliberation, all the women are complaining that when the man is not responsible, when the man is not doing this, how can you respect him? How can you give him this? How can you, the garbage in, garbage out, the way they talk to you, talk back to them like that. Men aren't organized or responsible for wedding certificates giving to the ladies. They're confusing me. Hit your screens and let's learn. So I'm saying this, that when a woman is in marriage, she can switch from a wife to a woman. And anytime she's taking care of a man, she has become a woman. Watch it. When a man is taking care of a woman, he has not become a man. Because whether you are married to a Lima or not, you can take care of her. So we will understand the principal duties of a husband. That is where the problem is. So what makes one a husband? So when he is not exhibiting those things, then he has lost it. And because I'm not treating husbands today, I will just give you what makes one not to be a husband, even though they are wearing the ring. So a man doesn't move from a husband. A husband doesn't live and become a man. When he is a husband, he loses the position before the wife as a husband. He drops down to a boy. So a woman loses the position as a wife in the face and drops down to become a woman, not a girl. Because girls cannot operate men. Girls cannot take care of men. Women can take care. So when a man loses his position as a husband, even though he's wearing the ring, he doesn't become a man. Because watch it. For it is not good for a man to be alone. So when a man is alone, he is not a man, he is a boy. Men marry. Marriage is not meant for boys. So for it is not good for boys to be alone, then a man can drop from being a husband to a man. But it is not good. It is not good for a man to be alone. So when men loses marriage, they become boys. And when your husband has become a boy, that is when he doesn't see provision as relevant. He doesn't get worried when you are paying fees. He doesn't get worried when you are paying for shelter. He doesn't get worried when you are doing everything in the house that he is supposed to be doing as a husband. Because boys receive from women and mothers. Any man that still feeds from the mother's table is no more a man by a boy. So when your husband loses his position as a husband, then he wants to draw from you as a mother. And when you're, oh my God, what wisdom is this? When a mother is dealing with a man, he is no more a man but a son or a boy. I just hope somebody's understanding what I'm saying. And I'm saying this so that I'm bringing it up to speed on how to talk or respond to a husband, not a boy. Look, there are messages I read on my phone. People send me message. And some of the time, the messages they send me are meant for boys, but they're addressing me. I read, like today, the program I'm going to solve today in the evening. The lady is addressing the husband as a boy, but he thinks he's addressing the husband. Please, so what if he isn't able to act like a husband because he's lost his job? Immediately a husband, watch it here. When he loses his job he loses his job, the basic requisite thing, the first thing that we need to prove that this is a husband is that he has gone to bring somebody's daughter to come and take care of, feed, clothe, give shelter, protection, security. When those things are not relevant in the duties of a husband, he is no more a husband. So when your work inflow is what you use to take care of your wife, and you are no more working, you have lost your job, how can you be a husband? You can't even be a man, you are a boy. So as I sit, immediately I lose my job and cannot provide, I will become a boy, not a man. Somebody was asking an opportunity because the wife, he says he has lost his job. And after he lost his job, he's been trying best to provide for the house. Everything they need is provided. But he heard a wife talking to somebody on phone and asking for money. And it has broken him down. As if the wife, I said, my dear, are you okay? Why do you go and listen? Why do you go and listen to your wife's message, conversation? Why do you go and listen? So this husband thing, if a man loses his job, I've said it several years ago on Joy FM, that if you are living with your husband and he loses his job, the best you can do for him as the breadwinner is to maximum give him food to eat once a day. If he's not moving his weight, stop feeding him. Oh yes. Make him uncomfortable to look for work to do. Because watch it here. Watch it. The story of the eagle. And I love stories. It is said that the eagle, before will lay the eggs in his nest, building the nest, at a point in time, he goes to bring thorns and soil in the nest. Then he will lay the eggs in the nest. At the time he's laying the eggs, the nest is big and the eggs are small. When the eggs are hatched and you have eaglets, small eaglets, they are comfortable. They are feeling comfortable in the nest. But as they grow to a certain stage, they become big and the mother's covering cannot cover them anymore. Then as they go through the nest, they try to move. Then they are hit by the thorns. It's a deliberate act. And they can't turn, they can't fly. So if they are lying like this, they lie like that, and it makes them feel very uncomfortable. So it is the first thing that an eagle would do to an eaglet in the nest. That as you are growing and enjoying, all of a sudden you will overgrow the nest. And if you overgrow the nest, I will not talk. The thorns will start pricking you. And because the thorns are pricking you, you'll be forced to act. That is one. Number two, the mother will go out and will not bring sufficient food in the nest. The mother will go out and will not bring enough. The eagle will go out, will not bring enough to the nest. So the eaglet will struggle over the food. Then he starts starving them in a way. No food. Once I will bring, the next time I will not bring. Then when they become overgrown, they have to learn how to fly. How do they learn how to fly? The next stage of the life of the eaglets is that the mother will collect all of them at his back and will be riding with them, and they are happy, enjoying mother's wing. For them to see how it is to fly. The next stage of the eaglets by the eagle is that the eagle will now pick the eaglets, pick them with their hands, and all of a sudden will go on a very high altitude. You know, the eagle goes higher than any other bird. Will take them to very high altitude and will drop them and come and spread his wings under them, waiting for who cannot to be saved. Whilst they drop them from the higher altitude, they have nothing to do than to expand their wings to attempt to fly. This is how the eaglet learns how to fly. For you to give fish to a man, teach him how to fish. When your husband loses his job, teach him how to fly. Take him to the highest altitude. Leave him to fall. Whilst he's coming, prepare a cushion, because when he's hurt, he wastes money in the hospital. Oh, George Lucas. Oh, George Lucas. That is how the eagle grows. This is how the eagle makes sense. This is how the eagle becomes somebody and something. That is the eagle. So when you see that the eagle has found a lot of, and right now, immediately the babies learn how to fly. The mother knows that no, they don't have the strength to fight. So he protects them. Now they will follow the mother to a place to look for food. That's the third stage. And when they're looking for food, the eagle will always use his wings to protect. If you are coming closer, because they don't know how to fly, then he picks them with his hand and he runs away. But he leads them to places where danger is less until they begin to fend for themselves. So hear me. If your husband loses his job, don't feed him forever. It is not part of the marriage contract. If you feed a husband forever, you changes his life to become a boy, and you are a wicked woman. If you help a man to marry you, you are very wicked. You are destroying the destiny of a man. Bema need your dwello. Bema need the idea of one day. Now I told to mention at a cob lega. What to come dear? What to do kusia, piotonsia, buensia, empabuensia, and ciencia. Now they are my bear man, they are coming to bush for say. Almost found by your one day, we Jimmy for carry forward. Na cancel I only be now, Miss make sure me tell one person about me here. And so when one person about one day, cancel me to me the communion was sorry, and as you see, I'm my friend, and don't go for you now, will be a shakawa, and to me crying now, and to a koto kawabesh, it sounds about Beman person water. None him say, yeah. So beside Bema said, the man I call him one day, no catch senti, why they okay. Yes, see that yen way, but one day on the house, and collect fees that one day. I mean, when a man is playing you with your bride price against the school fees of the children, he has become a child, a boy, not a man. So when a husband loses his job, force him to look for a job. Never look for employment for your husband. Never. Never. So I had a contract some time ago, and there is an expert who was mentioned in a meeting, and unfortunately, the expert's wife is my friend, very sweet friend of mine. I love her crazy, even though she's very disrespectful. So when they discuss the thing and then they mention the person's name, that the person is good at XYZ, a project. In Adam, I know that the financial state of the guy is not stable, but they are trying. The wife is doing well. The wife is looking for everything to make sure that the house will become okay, even though the man is behaving like a family. It's 1,000 of me, you know that kind of attitude, yes. But the woman is ready to stay. There's a woman that, I mean, they are not foolish, but they are stuck. Let me fast the conversation forward. When we were talking about the guy, it was easy for me to recommend him. I was the last person to make a decision. My final slot would give him the job. So I came one time whilst we were doing the feasibility study, and I had a discussion with the wife. The wife didn't know I was seeking for information about the reaction of the husband when it comes to me. And I just give an example. So if I travel today and I buy macro ginger chips for your husband, and you go and give it to him, not as my friend, but I travel and because of you, I bought him this, what will be his reaction? She said, wow, he will collect it. But I will not take it from you to him because he doesn't respect you. I'm sorry to tell you this, but the way my husband insults you, the way my husband thinks about you, he watches you on TikTok, on Facebook with a fake account and will come and start a fight and insult you. The long and short is that my husband doesn't like you. So when I go and say I bought a gift for him, it will spark a fight in my house. So if you have anything to buy for him, buy for me. Add it to my own. So, but what have I done to him? Well, he said, you are making me more wise. The things I used to do, I do them no more. I am listening to you. So some things that formerly I will not complain, I'm complaining about. I said, things like what? He said, well, he will come and give her the school fees, give half, and say I should go and look for money to pay the rest because he doesn't have. And that's the end. And now I have changed my strategy. I don't get angry. Formerly, I go and fight him. But after listening to you now, I will ask all the money politely till he finishes paying. When they sack the children, I don't get worried. Formerly, I'll be hurt. He will say, go and do this. And I'll angrily go and pay to ignore him. Now I've stopped. If I ask him for money and he doesn't have, I'll wait till he has and we do it. It's okay. Now I don't fight him. Formerly, when he speaks, I'll speak back. Now I don't speak back. When he type, I type. I've changed. And he's shocked I've changed. And he says, you are the reason. So I don't respect him because of you. So you are the biggest enemy in his life. This was a business that could have helped this guy change his fortune. And on the letter, and he'll be asked to send an email to my company for his profile setup. I refused. It was not given to him. Somebody from South Africa came to establish some business here. And at the end of the day, the person won. Why am I saying this? Never look for work for your husband if he has lost his job. Never recommend him to anybody. Oh, yes. Yeah. That I am very happy to be wicked. Oh, no. Because you see, when men are recommended by their wife to go and work, I'm a victim before. So I was working with this girl in my office, and there was an opportunity in the office, not my immediate office, but somewhere else. So in our discussion, she pleaded with me. This is my husband's CV. He does this. He does this. He does this. Counselor, I'm begging you, boss. The way you are with me, just look at me and the children and give this man the employment. I'm not treating husbands today. The topic is there. So I took the CV. Barclays, and Stanchart. We're doing some recruitment, and I had 4 slots. So when I saw it, I called her and I said, Charlie, these requirements fit your husband. Just that he will not live in Accra. He will live in Ho after this recommendation for the project. I want to fulfill your request by giving the work to your husband. So like you said, thank you for the gift. Oh, Captain, thank you. How do I work at this age? $29 TikTok money. And I've been talking like this. How do you feel when you don't give people who are bringing wisdom no gift? Who are only, you are not hitting the screens and no gift on top. You let me focus. Cut a long story short, I followed my staff, who was by then even pregnant, and gave the job to the husband. The husband never attended the interview. I vetoed my position for the sake of my sweet staff. Gave the husband the thing. He got a recommendation. You are supposed to go to Ho, go and scout for 1 month, and then you are giving accommodation for the sake of the wife. I didn't allow scouting before he landed. I let him leave in and there's a hotel in Ho, paid for him to live there to do the work. He's good at the work. Pay for him to do the work for the first 4 days. And before the 4th day will end, in the 6th day, I provided a good place for him to live, like magic, because it's him. So the wife saw all the good things we've done for the husband. Now the husband is in Ho. He has a car at his disposal, a driver, for the particular job. I won't mention the work. But he has the right to come down to the family every 3 weeks. Officially. Unofficially, he can come every day and go. Once he's there to work for us, we don't have a problem. But officially, every 3 weeks, he has an off that the driver will drive him, fuel the car, bring him to Accra, and make sure he's back in home Monday morning to continue the project we are doing. The husband started seeing money small, and now he will leave home to Accra. And instead of him going on Monday, he wants to go on Tuesday, unofficially. And will tell the wife to tell me that they have a problem at home, so he can't go back. So he should tell his boss. Then the wife will come to me and come and say, my husband is back in town, but because of ABCD, he can't go back. So he's at home. He say he will go on Tuesday, so I should tell you. It's okay. We rented a place for him. And what we rented for him in whole paid 5 years. It's a company, so we paid because the project was going to be a 12 years project. We were there, then he said he wants the family to go, and in the contract, your family cannot go. That's why we give you access to come to them. He wants the family to go and join him there, the wife to go and join him. So the wife should resign from my office here in Mamplobi. You see what I'm saying? You see the boy? Somebody said he's showing the boy. And the wife, too, the way we are together, the wife came and told me, this is what my husband is saying. And he wants us to change the accommodation for him. He knows the work. And he was doing good for us. We're paying him good money. He wants us to change the accommodation because he wants to bring his family to home. And all the blah, 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 blah. And all this time, before he will come and do the thing official, he has spoken to the wife to come and talk to me. So when the wife said it, I told the wife that tell your husband to put it in writing. So we'll discuss with the board. Because the job he just started, he just done 3 years. When the wife told the husband to put it in writing, the husband asked the wife to write on his behalf and sign. Jesus Christ. So the woman wrote the thing and brought it to me. And at their times I'm very critical. So when they brought the letter to me, so my husband says I should bring you this letter. I said, okay, thank you. I took the letter. Then I went to see whether he, because I know the wife can type and bring me. So I saw the signature and realized that he didn't sign it. And I asked the wife, why didn't your husband sign the letter? Say, boss, I don't know this level of ego in my husband. He said I should write and sign. If I don't do, he's now speaking to news. I am tired, as if I am the one who went to look for the work. So everything is about me. I am tired, boss. And the wife broke down at the clinic, crying. I said, okay, sorry. So what's the matter? He wanted to leave Accra. I said, when you are leaving Accra to go to who? Do you know you are resigning from my work? He said, boss, because I don't have a branch. I don't have a branch I don't go and do counseling in Ho. So when husband says come and live with him in Ho, we should get him a place for you to come. It means that he wants you to lose your employment here and go. And mind you, when you lose your employment here, my connection with you is nothing by the work. And I love you crazily. But when you lose this thing, mind you, some favors will not continue anymore. Mind you, losing you here is going to affect me because you came here not knowing the face of these things I'm doing in the office. I took you through it, and I believe you so much to understand that any other person that comes in my place to work, I have 4 staff that I pay every month in my office here, and not the other one. My branch in Adenta has a different staff there that I pay. I'm talking about the one here in Collywood. The wife became very frustrated. The guy frustrated the woman. So I was there when she told me that she will not go to home. That is where the trouble started. The man said if she won't go to home, then he has stopped their work. And where we've gotten to in the project, if this he has forgotten the clause, he will pay for everything we have spent on him. Come and see names that I intentionally took him to home so I can be having an amorous relationship with the wife. That I have a reason why I don't want the wife to come. I'm manipulating the wife and her. After considering and there are 5 slots. Those in Tamale and other places are doing. Nobody gives me trouble. And this is just one of the stories. I have helped people's husbands who have disgraced me at the end of the day. One of them, the wife asked the Yankoda counselors, he told the wife, said, as Danny de Meko, I mean, touching command, me told the command. So they brought me a gift. When they brought a gift, the gift was talking to me. And I took the gift. I said, wow. Said, God bless you. You are the first person who have given this opportunity and has come to appreciate me. And you know something? These things I admire. These things I love. These things I appreciate. But I would like to sow it back into your life. And I gave it back to you. Oh, no, I said, no. I'm giving it to you. Your wife is a good person. Honestly, I have received it, but I want to give it to you. It was a wristwatch. Nice wristwatch. And I give it to him. When he took the gift, the wife said they fought. Why did they fight? That he has been married to him for so many years now. She has never thought of buying him socks, wristwatch, and perfume. The hamper. That they brought to me. So they ended up at Mambobi police station because of the gift I gave. Never is my word. Never look for job. Abner, come up for your husband. Yes, sir. Yes. Morning. Okay. It depends on what. I'm here. So what's the problem, please? What? Tell me what it is. Angma request for blinds. Hello, I hate blinds. Kebana fix. So the requests have not come yet. So you should bring the request, and I'll send the one to take the measurement. All right. Do you get where I'm coming from? So it's not every man that you give them employment. So when your husband has lost his job, it's sweet. Don't tell me I'm the one suffering, and I'm the one who is suffering. Me na me bre. We don't tell me say. Me na me bre. Me na me ejuma na me twa nkwala no. Until no amboa me. If the man is not seeing himself as a husband but as a boy, what are you doing there? And nkwala nti. Say nkwala nti shut up and stay. Say nkwala nti shut up and stay. Now you see, you don't respect any man. Because your husband has given you the leverage not to respect hardworking men. The man who married you as a boy, or the man who married you as a man and has become a boy, see the investment to marry him. So when we are saying that, how to talk and respond as a wife to a husband, listening to the qualification. Talking as a woman to a husband is offensive. Responding as a woman to a husband is offensive. And talking as a wife to a boy in the name of a husband is offensive. So the next thing, I remember I taught you that the first thing for you to know how to talk or respond is understand what communication is. And I define communication as the medium of sending and receiving. So the act of sending and receiving is called communication. And in the act of this communication, one of the simple things we have always said to you is this. What is communication? Sender and receiver. There are three forms: written, verbal, non-verbal. And I spoke to you and I said, in marriage communication or in relationship communication, these three are all employed. It means that in relationship matters, you need all verbal, non-verbal, and written. I said it. Welcome, my love. Let me welcome her with a clap. Yes. There was a Stanbic Bank and FNB Bank was not welcome. But when the Stanbic, FNB, and oil and gas came, we clap our hands. Yeah! You get any ability, you get any ability. Alima yama kwaba o. Alima bokodi eh. Yami shan so bad. Can we give Alima cheers? So I mean, there are people. Oh yeah, they. Court today. Who is there? Francis. Yeah, come. I mean, so we're talking about who a husband is. I'm listening to you. We're addressing this topic. Let me see who a husband is, per my definition. I don't help husbands who are not my friends. Because when I help your husband, I don't want your husband to even know I'm helping him. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want you to even know I'm helping your husband. I mean, who is speaking? Alima was speaking. Yes. Alima. You finish your work? What's the problem?
Who's a husband? A husband.
Do some money for the couple. I like to say that money you pay for it.
Husband, yeah, a married man.
I will not finish it. I will finish it.
I put a bit there.
By catching this.
A married man who
You
shares
didn't write these things in the
support.
That one.
Hold on. The money you realize that the thing we bought had to add extra money to be able to buy the things. Yeah, well, even you, I don't know who you.
Yeah.
Your sheet, you are owning your sheet. Is that not it? Yeah. So it's not like the money is there. I've added money to go and buy the things. Do you understand? So if you come and say you need the money before you do the work, I do understand. Yeah. No. The money will come. No, the money will come. So I don't know why you think it won't come.
Let's get from starting.
No. That should not stop you from working, because that is in quote something. So why should it be the reason why you won't work, my brother? If you go and say this is why we will not work, it's between us. So why do you know what I'm saying here? It shouldn't stop you from working. Or you don't get me? So how much money do you want? How much money do you want?
But the money they for is 1,000.
And it's for you?
No.
So how much money do you say you're going to buy? So it's not your money. It's for the work. Is that not it?
Yeah.
So I say, how much do you want? How much do you want? You say you're going to buy something. That's what I'm asking you. Because if there's anything I'm giving you, when you finish the work, they will give you. Is that not it?
If you finish the work,
don't worry. If you finish the work, then they will give you. So that's what the money is meant for. But right now, as we are speaking, sorry, people. Sorry. I'm not taking over. Sorry. I don't know how to mute myself, but I could have done that.
Alima.
You don't know what I'm saying?
Alima, can you hear?
You want money to buy something, I will give you. Because I want the work done.
Okay. Yes, we can hear you now.
During the working hours, if you are working
weekend.
I mean, I don't think you disturb it.
Married man. Married man asks him to become a husband. You have to be married.
You tried it for disturbing them.
Yeah, because the thing that they are cutting, there is a ventilation who
married.
Those ventilations that they make at the
where
the first one, they should know you are working. They should also know you are working.
If it is customary, Namomo, I accept it as marriage. You have to have that. You should have done that. If it is or whatever.
If they are complaining, because you are working officially. If you want to add additional Saturdays, so that's okay. If you want to wait a weekend, people are saying that if you say you can't do it during working hour, they are moving it to Saturdays, aren't it? And I say that if you are doing Saturday, we are doing it just as an additional.
Companion to your wife.
The
context depends on.
It's our work. It's not contract. But we realize that maybe we can't do it on Tuesday, Monday. If we finish this work, which will wash our hands. So that's why some of us will come on Saturday to come and do it.
Generally, yes, you have to be married.
But at the end of the day, between me, you, and the rest of the people, what you did, there is what cola that can solve your issue. So if you come, you know why you're coming. I get what I'm coming from, which you can make a case for it.
And then if you come on Saturday, you have to be
okay.
After finishing the job, this is what we're going to
Rich wife.
You can't. No, you can't do that because
maybe I'll find
Good morning. Actually,
give me the next one and come back. Let's have it. Because I think that I can't see
who is a husband.
You need one
husband should be a male partner in marriage.
This is a tool.
Male partner in marriage.
And two,
it should be legally
when you're doing the estimate, you could have factored this one inside because this one you're saying right now, what am I going to take it for?
And then
I get my
when the person comes, who is a husband?
You didn't factor it. Because the
husband should be loving.
It's not material. So you factor it.
Supportive.
Okay.
The husband should be respectful. The husband should be understanding. In my opinion, I think
because they are querying everything you do, so you should factor it.
Helpful.
You understand? So if you factor one sheet and you say one sheet is covering your cutting, the one who finish the cutting is who is it for?
Who I think a husband should be.
It's for you. It's a
any other thing Rebecca will be should be bonus is for you.
No, but it's a tool. I'm not a stranger there. It's a tool. So you make decisions that will help.
Life has its own twists and turns.
You come up and let's have a discussion. Yes. Because of the work, that's how I have to break and talk. This is 300.
What if said something hits him hard? You know,
it's 240. So all I'm writing, anything I give you, I write. So I'm giving you 300.
God say, counter question. No, if you say who qualifies to counter partial question here,
no, the question was simple. Sorry, I'm sorry. I wish I have a way. I don't know how to mute myself. I have to go and learn it. The host. How to mute yourself as a host. Because even the content was not good for your ears. Don't worry. I'm closing the next 30 minutes. But what I'm saying is that my question was, our topic we are treating how to talk or respond as a wife to a husband. And I'm saying that I asked earlier, who is a husband? And people were defining the husband in a certain way. That's all the conversation. So I've gotten to a point where somebody said, I'm in a marriage because of my children. And somebody asked a question, what if your husband loses the work? And I said, when your husband loses the work, feed him maximum 3 days. The rest, don't feed him again. Push him out to go and look for work.
Oh, 3 days.
But do you know how irritating it said? I mean, I saw a man. I met him at Abosokai. I have a phone in friend and Crawford say car Dix, you know. And I say, and just say I thought Dixon for. Now almost here is a question the wife asked. And the man found to speaker. And he put that thing on speaker, I gave it to my boy. And the boy said, hello, Master Dixon, you must see and they gave him the price. And the man said, and he was sending this kind of more another day. And then the woman didn't know it's on speaker. And the woman said, I told you, come into as you. car would drive in. Said Dix say ya. So na me kasa say me to an then me can me na me use. And I me talk car anything. So apparently the lady bought the car and has given it to him. He's using, and the woman is trekking and moving up and down. And the Dix I say I will not talk. And the Dix I said I don't talk Dix. GB4 say you talk man. Me I want to come man. Most sorry, I'm only at the panel Jimmy for so sa. And you're doing it. I agrada say, Esiama be wale no, abushanfo ji ni kube. Ese be man so kwa wale pe. Omwa. Na kwadufo be man ne kwa wale pa. Hwe be man boa wa boa ni bi o. Dey me kasa same way. If you meet a man that is helpful and supportive, don't withhold from him. I'm telling you this. If you marry a man, that the man is always available to come to your aid, please don't withhold from him. Don't hide from him. Surprise him. Surprise him with things, and you'll be blessed. But if you meet a lazy man, they are not ready to plant. They are ready to eat. They are eaters. They are not sowers. Meet a lazy man who says, pay the fees and let me go and build in Ghana, and you are in America. These are stupid, lazy men. So that's why I'm coming that. If you are looking at a husband, a wife can move from a wife and become a woman and will operate by taking care of the husband instead of serving the husband. So I'm saying to the other people that when a man loses the husband position, does he become a man? No, he becomes a boy. So that is where I'm trying to point fingers clearly that if we say a woman cannot talk or respond as a wife to a husband, then maybe the husband has moved from husbandship to a boy. So my question was just a harmless question from the top, asking everybody, who is a husband to you? So that's what brought the question. And a lot of people spoke. It will be a medusa see and na me twaso. Now so menya interlude, musical interlude na me to say obi wa adwufo fro e fa husband ho a onfa to one enko. And obi ani bidia me to me nkomodie so. Na me fa me questions and answers number. Wow, Brazil. But I hear the definition carefully. Most of you are defining the husband by the duties they do for you. Is that not it? So when a man loses his duty, he's no more a husband. So why are you still telling us you are married once you're the one paying the fees, paying the rent, paying for food, feeding the man? Why are you still there? Who are they all? That's my question.
Counselor, what do you say? Please, what do you say? That man be Irish way.
Yeah, leave it to say then.
Stroke.
Oh,
not going to me come back. That
I said the waboka.
Is this a husband?
But in sickness, in health. So Ali. It's when you say we're losing the job, where he's sick, he's bedridden. He has become a vegetable for stew. But energetic man like me, George Lutros, who has lost my job, and all I'm doing in the house, reading newspapers and writing applications. Stupid. What do you mean, Tonkube? What do you mean, Tonkube?
No, give you orders.
Oh, give you orders. Ope. Why is it? I'm gonna almost send my maker. Then you'll be a little bono. Say me Kobe. Me fifi on pa 4. Mesan koni about 12, above 12. Because so I mean that Kaboy me dimusa kababada rebede badabaya rebede protect my wife, oh, protect my children, oh, protect my men dampo no bia debi. Me ho me yire nim say wa fe me kwate na onya esempa boni dimu July.
Adianchi o.
No will be a mouth. Get a mama oil and gas. Okay.
waiting here, mama, oil and gas. Ekoye mama. Ekoye mama.
The way I would have been about to see that time. I refuse to go to Turkey.
Hey, Halima, don't go far. Come to Korle Bu Plastic. We'll do it for you. Don't go far. Come and change your bank. Come and change your bank from FNB to Barclays.
I refuse.
Because this FNB. Question me then.
So this is the question. Maybe say, what should guys consider before thinking of getting married?
I tweeted this topic. I tweeted this topic 3 days today. Go to YouTube and go and watch how to find a wife. Why?
Oh, that be cancer. I take question as a not in the aspect of the wife, like the guy and Kasa. What things should we have in place to say that I'm qualified as a guy?
I say go and watch. And when you go to Counselor TV and type preparing as a husband, preparing to choose. Preparing to choose. So you how to prepare to choose. The woman you can go and type preparing to be chosen. Machire eguo. Why?
Yeah, baba.
Koshe nye baba. Kase mekwa koshe. Na woni why na ekwa koshe. Uba you want gift. Zem go check him for $29. And him go see a time.
Gift in baba sisi ya meziro.
Say na mo ye mi wi go share say na mo $29. Then it 29. So as I was teaching, I'm saying that communication, the 3 stages of communication, all of them is needed in the marriage industry. So the body language is needed, in written is needed. And last week I taught you that people can type until your heart is broken. They can type. So type you on. Who type you on? Who is Uncle India only mean idea grown because more type baby extra.
I mean my form of communication, I like to be typing more
than
talking.
And my form of responding to communication is 2 letters. Okay, fine. You okay, fine. You okay, fine. You
Hey. And also mama response.
Major duty.
And then okay, fine you.
Emoji, thumbs up.
And the men pekra, me no ma type baby no be about betcho okay. Hey, say.
Na ka pede.
Hey. Mommy okay na then okay.
Na abna who sending me I miss you. Abna what you na me look me. Na sending I miss you. Then I be so.
Oh, come be big mommy.
Ebi said.
Pretending for mommy.
Ebi said
that. Too, baby. Baby, respond back. I can't wait to have you back.
And throw away me. Now so play now. Ticket now, babe. I don't wait. I can't wait for you to come. Now try ticket to back so they'll be fine. Now in the because of ya. Sister, only my arrangement am I have to over say no. Debbie, I can't wait for who to come. You to come.
Me.
Hey, sister. If you come like a thief, we will beat you like a thief. If you want a proper welcome, come on, right? So, Miss Sanima, I miss you. What do you do? I miss you too.
Oh, miss you too. Oh, that's thoughtful. Oh, not then okay. Okay.
I miss you. I miss you that here. IAHER. Amati. Very genuine response.
Hey.
Yes, Abna. Yes.
What's your medicine?
But it's a genuine response. And the other irritating one is, so do you miss me? I feel very insulted when you ask me this question.
I'm telling you my feeling. I don't expect you to also miss me.
So I'm saying no. Yes. So if you are telling me your feeling and I say I hear, am I wrong?
You're not wrong at all. No.
Yes. You're not. I hear. You miss me, I hear.
Yeah.
If I want to further on, So when are you coming down? Me na making conversation by no. Honor then. Nenya, I miss you too. Now Obiachu, I miss you. Or try on past 7 a.m. Ye didn't come and you may ye didn't come and CC yasre no asamba. And to my question, no asanko highlights no afford the amount. And to my question, there's no answer. Lumolo Jimmy Lomin. Where are you? And maybe you Debina Abna Bema Monsieur Ba, we gay. Bema Debi Obesregu so, and you don't miss me, and you make me feel lonely. And Jimmy Berry. Hey, Meti na Mesregu so. Masa, hey, movie Amayo. Movie make my yam or feel. But I have a genuine love. If I miss you, it's not always like typing to you, but you are in UK, and before you realize, I'm changing CDs to bring to you to go and buy papaya to eat. Who is saying that? If you say Jimmy,
that's our fall. Giddy. What do you do?
I force you. You all for.
Oh no.
Alima, if no, why did you fall?
What's why I attach you? So
if you fall, I'll fall with you. No, if you fall, I'll fall with you. I will not stand so that you hurt me. If I stand, you hurt me. So we will fall. So we can do it on the ground together.
Loud massive media, I'm serious.
Oh, that's how did you go and answer?
I'm answering you, Halima. I take my word serious. If anybody say I have fallen for you, fall with them. If you stand, you'll be hurt.
It's possible.
Halima, you don't get what I'm saying. Halima has fallen for you. Is that not it? If you don't fall with me, you will keep standing and I'll hurt you. So fall with me. And it is when we are on the ground that we can discuss the reason for the falling. But when I stand and I talk, you don't listen. That's your mistake. So when people fall, I say fall with them so you can discuss with them on the same length. But if you keep standing, when you talk, they don't hear because they are falling. The person has fallen for you. Why are you sacking him by standing? Fall with him. Go to his level. You are not deep. When you're deep.
I'm sitting it down to discuss it with him. On person bed discuss.
So you are falling. Now it's left with the strategy. Debbie. You are falling. When you fall now, this is where you need us to tell you how to communicate because you are falling. You are not ready to fall, but the person pushed you to fall. So don't go and be angry by falling. Whoever has fallen quietly is not angry. But you who is forced to fall, because you are forced to fall, you are coming with a lot of irritation. But at this stage, he is not hurt with what you are falling because baby or done what baho. So come and join him and use him against himself. Anything na yen yakosu ade na bra. Me no be fall ya ma feel. Me falling kra, me fall ya ma ye di ya wa ma we feel say kwatina ya ode ba esa edie na ye di no ekoye mama but eye no. Alima unti ase. Alima unti ase. Haya kwa unti game na meka. Me nka se for atwa man ndi o. Dem ka no nyanti ase. Hey, you can be led on and you sell your property and realize that you were led on. Because I fell with you.
I don't want to do that.
No, you don't get it. No, you don't get it. The guy has fallen in love with you. You are not in love with him. Don't push him away with your insults and your attitude. Fall with him. Fall with him. Can you imagine a soldier going on peacekeeping and the wife will buy 30 pieces of condom for him to go? They are falling with you. No problem. I am fat on me, my body. Me am fat on. I see me, I'm by Jamamo.
When you are fat who be a massy, see, I have a buy when you are fat woman.
And now, what is it? You are casting your first mother now. What is it?
That's like good to idiot.
And that kind of
which one says with him? Why?
Me and Gasa.
Which one I catch a lima to say I'm falling with the guy?
Once you can see the fall with the guy and come for Victoria's. But some would that former no more sorry Jawa for more. Hey, who are you, Baba? Hey, who was some would that former no sorry. Now we'll be saying, why are you going? Now, if you now be saying, are you going? So what do you expect me to be lying down here with you with what you are saying? It's a waste of time on this ground. You are sorry, Jao. I told you, sorry, Kwanu Jack Quince. It's a Quince, no for two soon. Whatever you agree with. Idiache. Hey, Mango Chesky. Hey, hold on. And you are not me for. I was sharing with you. I was sharing with you that. Okay, hold on. Silence in class, ladies and gentlemen. I was sharing with you that let's clap and welcome this big woman. I was talking earlier about a very intelligent, strong, energetic woman. She is not a standard. She will come to TikTok. Don't worry, she'll come. You know, I'm a Dr. Amma Mason. Congratulations, in the first place. Dr. Amma Mason, I've watched her and followed her several times. I like the way she'll be driving and be talking, turning the steering like that. Unfortunately, she doesn't have a stomach. I've not seen her backlist before, but very soon I'm going to meet the backlist. I hope she's not like Alima. But by her forehead, I see she has the oil and gas. Ladies and gentlemen, when Minka saw your back, Minka saw your back. And your dog yourself, Minka saw your back. I don't know if you can choose. I'm introducing a very special guest of honor on my page. Dr. Amma Mason is may one example who may say backlist and FMB. These are banks and oil and gas. Who are listening? Dr. Amma Mason volunteer. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to have Dr. Amma Mason right from I think I saw it in Dubai. I saw her in Dubai. She's driving. Yes. I mean, she has so much control over English as well. I don't know whether she's an Ashanti. Because you see, when Ashantis are speaking English like this, I get scared because Asantini Professor Kra Eka you are Tete, Councillor. What I'm saying is that Dr. Amma Mason has just joined us here, so and I hope she can hear me.
I can hear you. I'm not Asante. Let's clarify where the lines fall first. I am Bono and Efutu, two tribes.
Okay. So she's Bono and Efutu. So she's Bono and Efutu. That is why your English is very, 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 very sweet. And I saw your video telling people that you went to the best university and not a college, and that's University of Ghana. That was when you were a student there.
Oh, absolutely.
When we graduated.
When
we graduated and left
university.
Yeah, I understand. Dog, when we graduated and left, then it changed from a university. So when you came, it was not a university, but
it's got a technical school, it's got a lawyer training institute, it's got
when we left with a university. So you both came back to meet a building. So whatever it is. But ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Dr. Amma Mason. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. And Abna is our class prefect here. She's a Stanbic card gold holder. She's a Barclays premium card holder, and she's an oil and gas woman. She leads us every time here. I'm gonna say hi to Dr. Amma Mason and
hello, Abna.
Pleased to have you join us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
But one day we'll explain to you what it means to have Barclays, Stand Charts, and oil and gas.
Yes, I want to know. I want to know
you
all
want
those
to
things.
Dog, are you sure you want to know? Dog, you want to know?
I want to know, and I want to decide.
I hope you will know and still be happy to be on our page.
Of course.
Disclaimer. So, dog, when a woman has enough breasts, it is called backless.
Whoa.
When she has enough butts, it's called when she has enough breast, Abna is called what? Stanbic. The breast is standing. Stanbic.
Oh.
It's standing. It's not falling. So it's not falling.
Okay.
When she has enough back, it's called backless. She's listing at the back.
Right.
When she has enough front, it's stanbic. But when the back is falling, it's called FMB bank. So actually, and it's meant for sitting.
Oh.
And number two, if a woman has a very fair chocolate skin, not a dark one that when the light goes off, you can't use it for anything. She's like oil. Okay, so you are dark. So
very.
She's oil and gas.
Right.
The oil is the skin, and the gas is the money that people pay. Obako called plantain chips. So actually,
I like it. Very nice. Me, I'm certification. No oil, no gas, no backline, no frontage, no standing. In fact, no bank card, nothing.
So don't say that she has no bank card.
No
actually,
bank card.
She has no oil. She has. So what? She's a lot of chaos.
Yes, I'm telling you.
Telling you. Oh God.
You see, this conversation of yours is one that I have many of my friends, and some people get really assy about it, and I'm like, there's nothing wrong with stating facts. Me, I have no bank account. The only beautiful thing about me is my brain. That's it. You should come and see how fresh my brain is. Come and see how
the brain is very sharp.
Very succulent. That's all I have. You know.
When you see people that she's lecturing, you run away. She's just lying. And when she's speaking, the command over the English. You are not telling you are Bono. Okay. So the Bono people, you can speak. You don't have L and R issues.
No, we don't. And the thing so this is one of the things that I'm on to spotlight to people. Here in Ghana, when people find...
Welcome to Network Issues. I'm sorry.
But that's only
we didn't hear anything you said because we're welcoming you with network issues. You are speaking, but the network has collected your language. You are in Ghana.
Hey. I am suffering. This network wahala.
No.
You
I am speaking to you. I'm using 10.8 terabytes. That is why I'm stable. 10.8 terabytes.
Listen, yesterday we got a Telecel broadband, the same adequate. Before then, I was using MTN. They said I should buy a lot of gig. I bought it, the same adequate. So if you know of a different thing, please come and tell me because this thing is not becoming funny.
Doc, I know a new network I can mention to you.
Oh, please.
It's called Patient Network.
Patient Network. Hey, George.
Yeah, Abutre Network. Yeah, it's Abutre. Ask my people. We can be here and the network will go off and it's doing like this. And we have patient. And I ask them, please, if I'm back, tell me I'm back. Miami data. So now I'm going to buy Patient Network. Abutre data. It doesn't work me out. So I welcome you to Ghana. Please purchase Abutre data. Please, and you will flow. Why? Ebeboa, she say I will say waka. Waka. Yeah, who she? Why you say? Utiaka. Kromwa. Sada Joe, but we are that's you.
Before I can find a handle into it.
Oh, I'm amazing. Who type it? I'm amazing.
I don't know on social media.
No, AMA Mason, MASON. Very popular.
MANSON. I'm a man.
MANSON, sorry.
Yeah.
MANSON, Mason.
So AMAMANSON1. You will find me on Facebook.
Wow.
You will see when you get on, the only thing to look for is my forehead. It is the one thing I have which protrudes.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Mm-hmm. It says that the highest description to find her is her forehead. Is her forehead. Not her breast, her forehead.
No bank account, nothing.
No bank.
Just my forehead.
Oh my God. Oh Lord. Lord, I'm excited. I'm excited having you around. I follow you. Whatever you do, I mean, when you're eating fufu and everything. So God willing, I'm out for a family. We will take dog around. We'll take dog to the radio. We'll take dog to TV. God willing, Friday you'll see her in face. I'm gonna spoil her in Ghana. She has so much to bring. And you know, the forehead she's talking about. Dr. Charlotte Odro has the same forehead. So I met her yesterday, and I told her that I brought your twin sister. You have to cross-check whether there's something from your father's place. Yesterday I met her and I told her that you are in Ghana.
Me when she started,
and I'm going to clash the two of you. I'm going to clash the two of you. Oh,
I wanted to know very divergent like me.
She's a virgin. Yes, you are a virgin, eh?
Who is a virgin? Hey, virgin.
Then the network, we heard it like virgin. We thought that the network.
Hey, Georgie, no virgin, 2 children. How come?
That's what we all heard. So we all said, hey, virgin.
Divergent.
She said divergent. You see? It's just like the preacher man that was preaching the last time. You remember the preacher man? The preacher man was preaching and the guy was interpreting. And then Yaminipa echo Maryland. Na Nyankopon said, no, see, Yaminipa, the Lord took me to Maryland. I said, yes, Nyankopon Eddie Sokupenyi echo Mary Asasesu. And when I was living in Maryland, I stayed in Virginia, and the power of God was excruciating. Yaminipa say, na ofi Mary Asasesu no. Okopie so na die see ye die. Yami
George, I think I will.
And the guy was not pretending until Maryland da, until Virginia da, or your interpretation was Ghana, or 2 point da. Serious. Eti network yeti I'm a virgin. Etina obiasi hey.
Hey, this is a whole disaster.
It's a disaster to be a virgin. Sorry. Oh, wow.
A virgin with 2 children. Mary see how she suffered.
Oh no, but dog, you can be a virgin, because virginity. There are people here like Alima. I have a woman here. She's been married. She's married before she had children, but she's a virgin. Because you see, virginity is classified. Yes, virginity is classified. We have infant virgin. We have primary virgin. We have remedial virgin. We have masturbating virgin. We have tertiary virgin. So you'll be a virgin in any way.
You need to make one for me. I'm a quaternary virgin then.
Oh God!
Yeah,
you're asking who you are. Please, I'm not having sex with you, so don't ask me who you are. Choose the one. So, the human virgin is the one who has never had sex before from infant. The secondary virgin is the one who broke it and now found Christ and
Brushing virgin.
You are a brushing virgin. Okay, this is a new one. Brushing virgin. They are part of the masturbating virgins. So the one I'm talking about, the secondary virgin is the one who broke the thing and now got scared and have not gone again. So they are called secondary virgins. Remedial virgins are those who once a while, every 3 months, I didn't know about us here. Okubomba vacation or remedials. What I say, remedials. They say, and go for you to pay your moon, so mukunumbra, remedial virgins. Remedials. The tertiary virgins near and Grofona, Wawutu, or the Berman Jai, Ebufonti, or see on Dibio, or in the buyer. Sheda de dia, one number feeling doggy, and only a tertiary with the virgins.
I don't fit any of them. I'm a quaternary one. We will need to.
And I want masturbating virgins. Or mono will be any wonder, but machine ready one. And a G machine for will be any one to be a virgin. So this. So Alice, what then you be a man? So you can don't cry. You can be a virgin anytime. You can be a virgin. Don't worry yourself.
Been educated, so yes, another I've got a new.
They have added one. They say somebody is called a brushing virgin. Brushing virgin here then.
And then it
I'm not. Eddie Mayo. These are my family members. I mean, we are excited. I mean, please, all of you, find Dr. Amambe Singh and let's follow her. She's solid. She's very strong with her things she says. And when it comes to this social media, how to make money on social media, I'm going to learn from her because I'm doing a lot and I'm not making anything. Thanks to the friends I have, only few of you are rich. The rest of you are stingy. A majority of you are very poor. So, I mean, because
she has to be part of us one of these days, though.
No, we're gonna have a discussion with her. That's why she's here. She's joined us live on Facebook. But I don't. Are you on TikTok?
I am on TikTok, but my TikTok account, your friend, Inspirational M.
Inspirational M. Inspirational. Okay. As an I-N inspirational, not E-M, because it's I've got trouble for
I-N inspirational.
I-N inspirational M. M
yes.
For male. Okay.
For Mamet. My first name is an inspirational M. And I think if you search for Mamet, you should be able to find it.
Okay. So I will bring her on TikTok.
TikTok, I have now finally understood. I don't use platforms that are not monetizable.
You do understand. You said it. That's how you said it. Yes.
If it's not monetizable, I don't use it. It's TikTok. I started TikTok an account on 2022. Then I abandoned it because now I'm out to me explaining monetization strategy to me. I've just understood it. So I'm thinking of being more active. Inspirational M, and you can hear from the name, say it is pure inspiration. I think, say, I thought I'd a platform. No, I'm a disclaimer because, like George, I need a lot of disclaimers. If you are somebody, one person I cannot correct you, mama, because me my career drew. No prayer, yeah. The becatcher we are just on paracetamol. Usually, when you leave my platform, you need paracetamol. Oh,
it's true. It's true.
And so why do some open with no pray? A bema one casa with your progressive. If you don't want to waste your time waiting for other people because they will never come through, they will not do it. Say your entire life. So those of you who are happy to wait for the politicians, you don't come to the page because I will not bash a politician because it's a waste of my time. Wow. I rather we take the time.
We are so used to it.
That's what these people. They are ready for it.
Say, Oba Abrabom now when they be a one school, Papa. Don't come and insult me. Insult your father. Or no, for one school, nyame. Uno papanya them first. Uno papanya same we and son wabe disturb me. Once so sa one for man go school papa metre wo modacha wo medi wapem pa enti mesra brad papa wo man because my guide wo mama medi wapem in capital. You cannot leave your father and come and insult somebody's father for your deficits in life. It doesn't make sense. But say what Ghana na said you for now where did you papa tell me? Oh here we papa now for go school. And now I know do go school no one where so am want na when I got the doctorate and I announced that this guy was in my inbox, say you people showing off, and I'm like, what's your school fees there? Hey, me and school.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Sponsored by anything. I have never won a scholarship. I am a fully self-sponsored or family-sponsored person.
Wow.
Maybe I will papa side check it out. It means maybe I will papa side check it out. There is no papa be will yes, I check it out. It's okay. I do obi school fees. Me for school fees in call baby. So if you have a problem, I won't. The first person to insult is your father. Did not him. We are go to your mother because it's your mother who chose your father. Did you know what them capital letters they will pay biake kachira we are and change your life because nobody
That's
else
all.
is about. So those
That's
of you
all.
who have self-determination, those of you who recognize the capacity in yourself to solve your problems, moi when you're ready, some will be wasting time on useless talk, but you actually want to find a nearman to be able to push you where Timia is self-sustaining. And I heard something about how do you respond as a wife to a husband. One of the best ways to respond to a husband is for you to be economically buoyant and viable. I tell you, if economically buoyant and viable, and some funny people, your husband will not even tell you. So you need to respond. No. If he is paying for everything and it is doing everything, and from our if you are economically buoyant and viable, and who will be who could recognize this capacity in you and has respect for you, and near money be farmer and you won't even hear it.
I did not mean so. Ukunu ejuma say ejuma mana then
and also in a time now, Mishano, I was all about let's build our men. So let's build our men. And I'm boys ni be brainy and your men. No, you cannot anybody. You have to stand on the sidelines and cheer him on to build himself, because the process of building is part of the maturity. Anybody who has built themselves, by the time I will be build, the journey it will take you through.
That's true.
The process you go through will iron you and will refine you. It's you baby. Only pa or kaka ne who he will be as a pie you be a car and on the toy. So what car like me, my Tommy car pen a meeting, me top pot hole bukrana men sunumushim because I remember every tear I made the toss I can. It's me tinua. Esi me bob break ne extra. I have any pon one casa toka or bob break has said we do poto. But the driver no sikanum. I will see obi sugar mommy you say sugar baby you say whichever sugar people are around. You know. Look at the sugar people and see how the sugar people drive car. Sorry, no or look at how the husband or the wife
around the church.
But if you have not gone through the process, near the proceeds of the process, you have no respect for the proceeds because you have no knowledge.
No, repeat the statement again. If you have not gone through the process,
if you are given the proceeds of a process without the knowledge of the process, you treat the proceeds with contempt because you are ignorant of the process. Wow. So what for process? What for process anymore? And you'll be able to afford. So one casa will bring a sika. On say a sika for mano. Ye the sika no more penal machine because they don't know where the money came. They are enjoying the proceeds of the process with no knowledge of the process. Anything goes. Dabi. Me that now say, me catch a man, don't even raise capital for your husband to go and do a business. Encourage your husband to take a loan. Encourage him, motivate him. Maninquaji loan. My bank for chasing. My bank for harassing. Let him see the processes that will get him to be successful. So onyanye time obekaka and talk mano. Monwanko processes no time obetoka no nim say so. And this thing is not just for spouses only, it is for yemakra. Me, you see me, baby, I drag my children. They have to be there. They have to work. They have to be part of it because what it takes to acquire what it is so that and yes, how to talk or respond to your wife as to your husband as a wife. No. Step number 1, you yourself put some respect to your name somehow. Let the respect be so obvious and abundant that your husband and everybody around you recognize it. So that will be in a particular way. So that you don't even need to explain yourself and defend yourself. The most disrespected woman is the woman they will jojo fire you anytime because Charlie, what's the difference between one and a ba? Or tata dia man no atobiama or tom papa man no atobiama or tia or one chop money and no amobi. So in the end, or tiati and ba no atiati and so kakra and I win your win. Jojo ni ba no jojo kakra. But there's no difference between you and a kid. The young para and webinar your mount. Ain't he? Oh, Jojo and Carasso, I want near Yato Diamaboko. Both the nipum, no what with no recourse to public funds. What free, no funny baby. No, no. Dog,
whether in Trawa now and Grofossi network in tea. As some now kind, if you've not gone through the process, don't enjoy the proceeds. That's what he said. Bam. That's what she said. Network radio. I would tell network na but adding. I mean, when we meet, I'll give you other ways of. Who got food here?
Please.
Oh, now go food here network. And move on paibo and tie dog a chino go food here for network. Ni area honor.
What the network na kama mana kasa. You are blessed.
When anything goes, me fruit so me could hear you. Wow. Okay, let's go. I'm going to the roof. Make a network.
Enti madam fu bi fie. Baby our network what I want the toilet mu. Eti what did it here? What did you WhatsApp caller?
It's very, very true. If yes, it's very, very, very true.
Now say I'm amazing. Dr. Mason can be a new through that.
The situations that I've experienced that what she said matches exactly with what I went through.
Wow.
Yes.
No, we are going to have the network is not giving her the favor, but I'm going to be with her constantly. We're going to have a show together. I'm going to get the 3 of them. We'll have a show together, and we'll drain her with all the things.
If you've not gone through the process, don't enjoy the proceeds because you'll misuse it.
That's it. Yes. That's it. And that's why most husbands can drive your car, like the lady whose car has gone to the workshop, and the husband is waiting for her to change the disc. Or not a car, they are my bearman. Bearman workshop no. Or see on face can be disc. You know. Oh God. Dr. Ahmad drop it out. And any fault. Abrabona yabo krom ha ni wa. Ye mama kwabo ya jiwatna se. Unya Abotre Network Company Limited. Abotre Company na. Abotre Network na yo. Na me ameti. NSC on 10.8 terabytes. 10.8 terabytes. 10.8 terabytes.
Show me where to find this 10.8 terabytes because these other processes are not working.
Unfortunately, yes, I'll ask the order got finished because it got choked, and they were ready not to sell it again. You want to know? That machine, that table neti.
Random boy.
I love the topic. Who love it topic? What my gift? Flowers are now cash. Perfume. But I mean, Jimmy home. You pay the bed map to la lay they come map. Hey, dog. Remember my didn't pass. Nobody pass yeshia mature connection. Once your area hono, area hono, me baby am got tonight no. Me use bibi anye yeda, me use Vodafone, me use Glow, me use Tigo, bakunsu by those time kasapa for crack or kasapa ye bibi wo me fie amfa.
Hey.
And one of the things, me no kasa se siano, one of the biggest cash cow in my life or draining resources in my life, two items in Ghana: data and fuel.
Yeah.
All the money I get.
If
you only said that should be more to say my yard the baby or my brabo and for among got pay one chin, a fuel station and a data company. Yes. Because me look at this is 10.2 terabytes. Backup phone I mean Gina has a weigh 200 megabytes. Wait. And before we so a 50. Tigo no 50. Ultimately 50 200 10.8 terabytes. Ghana scale just to be making sure say this internet to be stable for me.
A lot of people don't realize wherever you happen to be, data is expensive. Okay.
Yeah.
And to create content on the go, maybe say I have 3 data plans, and every month typically
good.
I exhaust them.
Yeah.
200 gig. Ube 200 gig. Like you create it live, no. 200 gig will go like water.
Oh, what's up? My house is out.
Exactly.
So in my house, I'm using Vodafone. And Vodafone, I'm being close to somebody's company. I'm being close to 500 megabytes in my house.
Yeah.
So it's a bad life. Now me bonfire. Amen. Amen. Now I do for a bottom say the Lord is good. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord bless you.
It's because social spaces initially, no. We did not tell the audience the truth. A lot of the audience thinks say creators need sikaphobia. But even then, also abrofono, they have Patreon and a lot of systems in place. Creators, any almost supporters, they support them. It is important that a man for best supporter with tokens to cover some of these products because you cannot pay all of it.
Adding. And but you see, my motto and standard in life is, for me, I want to do it, so I spend on it. I mean, if I give you my bill, the highest consumption is data and fuel. And the fuel part is that one of the things I never want to meet in my life is shortage of fuel in my car, because every car uses fuel. This is my idea. So even when a car is not moving in my house, one of the things you find inside a 40 car is half tank of fuel. So these are the basic things that I love. When you travel out there, you buy your $50 and you can use it anywhere, and it works well for you. Yesterday, there's a letter from NCA, National Media Commission, and they said Ghana is paying the cheapest data. Did you see the letter?
Huh?
Oh, I'll send you. They sent us a letter that we should stop making noise because the cheapest data in the whole world is in Ghana.
Is it?
Yes.
Now, where in the world did they go to get the data from? I'll be interested to know.
Oh, I'll send it to you. You can go and read more on it.
Send it to me and I'm in some Shebi. Hey, sir.
Messenger. Ewa Ghana. Oh, network, Nico. I thank you for the Ghana.
Yeah, I network.
Hey, you'll be on my gun. Network, Nico. Dog, Wasamba. Dog. So, I mean, it's lovely having you. And everybody wants to listen to you. But the network is making the game so boring. I don't want to dilute your brand. So I'm gonna get back on stage with you. I'm going to arrange this thing properly, and those of us here will enjoy the continuation. This program we are doing happens almost every morning, and this evening there's a program that will come up again. I'll hook you up so that we do it together. But God bless you. Welcome to Ghana. I like your inspiration. I like your knowledge. Actually, I like your forehead. And even though you don't have any bank card like Abna and Alima, you have something else. We'll come for it. God bless you. God bless you so much. I'll call you.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Dr. Amazing, and she came to pass through for us. I invited her officially to come and say hi to us, and I've enjoyed her so much. Look, if you go to her page, you'll see that I am not the only person. People say I hate women. I don't like women. She's a woman. She talks like Dr. Charlotte Odro. The two of them speak so well, and they make it solid, and it's good. Thank you very much, Dr. Amazing, for joining us. So I was just wrapping up, and then I saw Doc has been waiting for me for more than 30 minutes. She just sent me a text. My train was out, and I have to go there and let it be. So thank you very much for being here. But let me finish with the rest of you here. So she made a lot of profound statements. We've made it here already, so we'll not go into the place. Develop yourself, become somebody, and we'll end well with you. I was discussing with you, communication is a key word to know how to address your husband. But if he changes from a husband to a boy, it will irritate you for you to know how to address him. So let's learn how to communicate, either emotionally, verbally, non-verbally, or writing. And Abana says she's a writing type. It's good to write, but what you write is very important. Make sure that your write-up doesn't leave negative prints in the relationship. Some of you have written some messages to your spouses, to your loved ones, and after writing, it has landed the relationship in a rock. Yes, me, I'm a plain person. Me the assumption me bona cha me tia me ya. It me they have me America. Watch it. It's good to live that life, but always ask yourself, asama me be came. Nanka se mi bisa sebe yeah Yesu fe asembi ara mekano adibi ara meye anka se mi bisa sebe yeah Yesu fe. So anytime you want to say something, anytime you want to speak, ask yourself. So today, Makase, there are three communication: writing, yedi unkomo. When you are typing, be careful what you type. You will send and delete, but it can be deleted in my mind. What you wrote has been deleted, but it's in my mind. Be careful what you write. And for the rest of you who uses diary, everything you want to put in your diary, for reference sake, for remembrance sake, I won't stop you. But be careful what you are writing in a diary will not go to whoever you never wanted to see what is in your diary. Yes, because there's a write-up that you put in your diary that for now, you are protecting it. Or too soon, you'll not be able to protect it again. There are some write-up that in your anger you wrote and you sent it out there to a friend. Today, that is what they are using against you. I always say this, that there are some people who came out on social media and said no makeup day. And after that day, the picture they put up there has become the caricature they are using to insult them. So be careful when you are writing in communication, especially in relationship. Be very, very careful. Be very, very careful. I'm not saying don't write, especially when you are angry. Don't write and send to anybody. Write and keep. This is what I educate people. Ubufu na utra de na nipa na wamo obu afu nti na utra de na utra ben postu. Chrosan ebufu no kwa akokan ansa na postu. Because nyame bi wo ha wo hwe nyame bi wo ha ye ntro e ka ye nti ukotro a e dey asem na beba. So learn how to communicate by writing. The other one is the non-verbal. The non-verbal is our attitude, our body language. So see, I put the non-verbal ni biya ko emojis. What is the non-verbal? Hey, me go can you? Hey, your tea yanti, your kan yanka. Ya beji manu esi boni. Manu bokiti you. Minye di you. I mean, assembly ya kan di agro. Ye di agro na wie. Ye ko or act up. Ugo bisana or see hey, orefi. Like we are here. We are all passing jokes. Obu Obe fan is serious. The melancholy is going to take this joke serious. And you are sending me a message. Now Alima sending me a message. Counselor, hi, Kwame. Sana ya ade me toni me nufu be kan sem ha na mechi. Na me dia me ti ya nufu Alima nufu mi nso muda. Mi hu da. Abna nufu mi nso muda. Mi hu da. Eye dio, eye honi ho, eye mreo. Onye eye seke mi hu da. Na ye wie na ntokwa aba. You know, so our body language is also part of communication. So how you talk and respond is not only by writing, it is only also by action. Maybe so idea, maybe choma me ginger na me je. Bi pensuo meba. Anaye nkasa na de nsuo na brew. No ye nkasa o. The non-verbal ne say we be say nsuo, ye nkasa ani. Ye nkase debi wo ho ani debi si wani only one got cancer before for fam. So I want to encourage all of us that how to talk and respond. You do how to talk nimpo, but you say addressing the person you are addressing as a wife, know the position of the person in your life, know who he is, where he is, and how to talk to where he is. So there's an office on him. Address the office on him, give him what he deserves per his position. Last week I said that, and today what I am ending with is learn to use your body language or your non-verbal communication to communicate well, so that you will not find yourself wanting. Talking and responding, talking or responding are not the same. So you talk and think before responding. Talk. Think before responding, and your thinking cap should be deep. Especially in communication with relationship. Anytime you are communicating and whoever is ahead of you in the relationship, which is the man, reminds you, can you please listen to me? At times, it's not that they have anything to say. Where you are talking to, it will escalate and destroy it. So they are bringing you down because women have words to speak. Women can speak, oh. Hey, women can speak. Women can speak. And before they finish speaking, speaking is finished. Women can speak. So we are saying that non-verbal communication, be careful. The evidence is too much. I leave it here. Questions, contributions for the next 10 minutes. Then I close with you. I extended the time because I brought dog in. So Abna, I don't know who didn't come, but I've seen on your way out from. I heard your voice. Welcome. Yankwe, if you have any question, any contribution, I will ask to answer you.
Hello. Counselor, the little thing me to I would say is sometimes wait,
Officer, tell me about I've never thrown. Meaning your buyers in one back.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So you have 4D. Alima go to Kuku about our
husband here. Did you define the husband?
Yeah, I did. No one tea. So who is the husband? The husband is a male who has married a female traditionally, and he's producing protection, producing defense, feeding, and shelter. He's a husband. When he stopped doing these things, he's a boy and no more a husband. I made that definition.
Then I didn't get it.
Okay.
Yeah, about the diary. I chanced on a diary.
Hey.
And I read from A to Z.
Hey.
Everything.
Whose diary? Whose diary?
Hey! You know, it was informative. And honestly, I don't feel like keeping a diary because, yeah.
But what you read in the diary made you felt not to keep a diary, yeah?
I've never even kept one. But reading that diary tells me that. And that is my thoughts. Maybe I said, what if somebody finds it to read it? You know, it was before I came in, but every single thing was there. I didn't have any reason to confront anything in it. You know, but it gave me a picture. You know, it did. Well, they have really
so that hold on, they will call you. Hey, Ghost, they will call you. Someone been Kurenia. Oh.
Someone train.
No prayer to say.
I will cookie for you. We'll manage to me. Cookie say, what you can say?
I think by the time we finish this, is it a lecture or a class or whatever, this topic. Relationships are going to be strong.
Oh yeah, that's what we are looking forward to. That's all we are looking forward to. This is to build relationship. Yeah, it is to build relationship. Even mine.
They are all learning.
And I'm just hoping that before year 2024 will end, I've spotted a new woman who is ready to join the list of my wives. Because Charlie, I'm learning new things from you people. I want to fall. I'm like, who is next? Rich wife.
You can hear. Rich wife.
From Ojiska.
Link.
Or Lorry Station.
Ghost. No. Link,
yeah. Now, maybe I can't say, you know, a lady was saying, say, or no, texting, and I say, all right. So far, with my experience with texting, it is one of the most dangerous form of communication you can pick.
Why is it dangerous?
And as I said into the page, you know, it is subjected to a lot of emotional interpretation because the text doesn't actually come with the emotional state or the non-verbal stance of the person who is communicating. So if the person chooses to interpret it in the wrong way, to say, counselor, is an insult. But because of the emotional stance in a funny way, you know, it nullifies the whole thing and it doesn't make it any insulting anymore. But when you send a text to someone now, because you can't add that emotion to it, you know, I'm very glad they have developed a technology called emoji, so that sometimes adding some of those emojis to the text, you know, would nullify or create the intent that you have for passing certain comments. Because sometimes when those emojis are not attached, the person might interpret it maybe different from the way you are perceiving it to be. That are creating more issues for yourself than you're expecting it to be. So that is a caution I'll give for texting or that written communication. And I have one question that I wanted to ask.
Go ahead.
I think my question earlier was, counselor, with the stance of a state where a man ceases to become a husband and now becomes a boy, I have a scenario and I wanted to find out if that stance changes the man's status. So let's say that a man is in a relationship with a lady here in this country, all right, but the man is staying abroad. He's doing a menial job out there in abroad. However, the small coins he's receiving there, when he converts it and he brings it down here, it's a lot of money. And so he's able to present himself as a husband. However, for some reason, this man got so much in love and motivated that he wanted to carry his wife to the States. So let's say that his wife is a nurse here. He is a simple cleaner there. His wife is earning less money here compared to what he's bringing here from that foreign exchange. Now he carries the woman to that country, and the woman now starts to work within the system. The woman starts to earn more than he's doing now. And now, comparatively in that system, his money no longer is enough to support the home, to provide for the home, like he would if he was staying in Ghana here. Does that negate that man's effort? Or does that make the man no longer a husband and now a boy?
So the issue is that it is not one thing that makes him a husband. There are a series of things. Money is a man, as I always say. Poverty is a woman. So when a woman has more money, she becomes the man. However, in this marriage industry, it's not just shelter. It's not just security. It's not just the rest of the things that we can call the conventions, but it's to stay focused and lead. So the fact that your wife is earning more and you become a beggar, you succumb to collect her money, your few thousand, your $100 stop coming because now she's earning $300. Mind you, you have just become a boy by yourself. So it's not about what she's earning. It's about how you are using what you are using, even though you think she's the richest wife to be married. So she can come to America and come and do $30 an hour, do $50 an hour, whilst you are doing a little over $9 in the shop. Her weekly money is your monthly money, but you're still the husband because you are leading her and making the decisions not based on what she's earning. Do you get a quick picture here? So that is how the solution will be for you.
I do, because I heard one lady's interview on one of those TV stations, and the lady says that now that she's earning much more than the man is, she doesn't feel the man is actually a class anymore. Or that
and so she should divorce the man because he has become a man. So she should divorce the man and go and look for the classmate. Yes. Who said, "Bema paying." I'm like, who is next? Ghost.
Yeah, Counselor. So initially, I wanted you to state your YouTube channel so that I'm going to share.
Counselor Lutrot TV. Counselor Lutrot TV. Counselor Lutrot TV. Counselor Lutrot TV.
Okay. I'll do that. One more suggestion. Joanne, with the diary thing, the whole diary thing. I think keeping a diary is very important, but it depends on what you are using the diary for. I don't think writing emotions and personal life experiences and things you really don't want people to know in a diary is really relevant, because I think that's the mistakes we make. Now, if you have goals to achieve, let's say you are a student or you are a worker and then you have certain goals you want to achieve, having a diary, having a journal will be best for you. It really helps you. But here lies the case where we find people writing their relationship issues, things about themselves they don't want others to know, and then come back and then expect people not to see it. One way or the other, you would lose that information. And the way you were saying that you came across one diary, someone will also come across your diary and you would not like it. If it's someone who does not know you, fine. But sometimes, mostly maybe your husband, your friend, your sibling, or someone you really don't want to see your information will see your information. So it really depends. It's dependent on what you are using the diary for. I think if you are using it for business or educational purposes, that would be fantastic. But things that you know that are personal that you don't want others to know, I don't recommend writing it in a diary. So that's just what I have to say.
Thank you, my brother. So you said you had a question. Is that a question? The question was the YouTube?
Yeah, the question was the YouTube.
Okay.
But the other question I wanted to ask, I think it's in relation to what Link said. So I think I can leave it there. Or I should go ahead.
Oh, ask. You can ask. You can ask, don't worry.
Okay. So in this same marital scenario, let's say let me just use you as an example. Now, but let's say you lose your job or whatever, business go down, you become let's say crippled or whatever scenario happens to you, and you are not in the right frame of mind. Even if you are in the right frame of mind, let's just say you don't have the ability to provide and protect for your wife or let's say your partner. What should a girl do as a woman?
She has to maintain you as a wife in sickness and in health. So keep marrying you. But she remember that now your breadwinning ability has gone down, not because you are lazy, but because of health reasons. See, there are two different things. Able man who is looking for a specific job. But here's a case where the person is bedridden. Clinical terminal condition. You hope against hope. That is a different scenario altogether.
Okay. I think the next person can speak now.
Joanne. Yeah, middle. Inko.
Okay, I personally don't like with diary messages because those things, like Link or somebody said earlier, that you don't know the emotions the person is using to write, whether in the diary. The diary, you can read the emotions, but the message, you don't know what is behind it. And mostly we interpret it in the wrong way. I don't want to see you in the house. Me, because you've written that you don't want to, meaning you don't want me to come to the house. So but nah, you don't mean it like that. Maybe I won't person member feel because it's at the moment, one person will be home. Person will train 1 hour, 2 hours, I'll come home. But if it's me and you, one can make sure when it makes me that one I would know what is behind the emotions behind whatever you are telling me, and I will know how to handle it or how to take up on it. So me personally, I don't like messages because I remember one time my husband sent me a message. We've had an argument, and then he sent me a very long chat. I read the message. I said, what do you mean by this message? What did I read? I said, what I read, what you sent is what I read. So what do you mean? Because I want you to explain to me what you meant before I will interpret it myself. He talked, I was like, it's good that I came inside, because if I hadn't come, maybe I would have done something that I would regret doing it. So when we have an argument, don't send me a text. If you want to talk to me, call me, talk to me. If at that moment you feel that to the extent that you don't want to talk to me, just be yourself. So I want to know about baby, I want to be feel so be a peace of mind. Now come, me and you, we will sit down, we will sort it out. That one will be best. But from today onwards, my argument now will send me a message because and it's true. It has helped me in a very long. It's nearly broke my marriage. This message issue. So from then we sorted everything out, and then right now as I'm speaking to you, if today, I said, now I call him or he calls me, Hannah, this and this and this and that. It went on. Send our handle away, send our car away, somewhere away. Then we sort it, we squash it, we go away. So personally, like I said, for me personally, I don't believe in diary messages. No, because that one you can read a whole lot of meanings to it. That's meant. And then those people that keep diary, I'm not saying it's not good. Like Ghost said, when you're using it for educational purposes and life goes fine. But when you're using it to write your emotions, be careful. Be careful, because some of the things that you write in the diary, you don't want people to see. the reason why I don't like female friends, I had the only female friend I had in secondary school. She was sleeping with my boyfriend there. And then, unfortunately or fortunately for me, she was writing everything in her diary. One day, when we had about 2 days or 3 days to our WASI examination, then I saw her diary. I read everything in the diary from A to Z. So they started sleeping a week after I introduced her to my boyfriend. Then, from then, they had been seeing each other. So that day that I read the diary, wow. Even that day that I was reading the diary, she has written that after school she was going to meet me, my boyfriend.
Wow.
No, it was 3 days before we started WASI on Monday. I read the message on Thursday. So Thursday, after reading the message, and then I called her. I was like, would you be going somewhere after school? She said yes. I said, oh, where? So, I'm going to see someone. I said, oh, okay, fine. I'm not in person who said me reading message no. So me come on to na me train I put school. It's like, Hannah, won't you go? I said, no. Today I'm staying for classes. So you go ahead. Yeah. I'll come to the boarding house later. She said, okay. Then she left. So me try about 30 minutes or call you know. Na me try. And whether funny or not funny, I want to meet them in action. I just stood there.
Oh, so would be one and number chance here.
Oh, sir, I can't stand and I can't throw.
Hey, and oh, come.
Oh, I mean, a free one. Sabna, if you want me, a madam for my first PM, because personally, me pay madam for me, Nana, the best friend ever in you. It's me, and madam for me, many need madam for. So she was the only person I'm a fan as Adam for ever me secondary school life, and she ended up sleeping with my boyfriend. In the afternoon, my very best friend, Bema, that one called me because of due to this chat thing that I'm saying. That's why I am saying personally I don't like chat and diary. Because if that girl hadn't write all these things in her diary, I wouldn't have known what is going on. And Kami Hushi. So if you don't have any idea about it, Obika cry and yasa. But so the moment you see it, that's where the pain comes from. I personally I don't believe in diary chat. No. Let's face each other. Say before ba obi afa baby fa obi akuma to ne yemu na ya ba na ya kan na ya sort it out ye free mu. No. I'm done. Thank you.
That's all.
Honorable.
from my baby, maybe I'm a kind. No, unless I decide that say, I don't want to be bad, but baby, maybe I'm a kind. And when it comes to texting, for once, I agree with like, said, may get very frustrated, and I'm texting because talking isn't my thing. Some will be back and forth because they're not getting frustrated. So I rather text. And now, when I'm upset and text, you don't want to know. The things I could text, you be shocked. But then, so what text you are? Who send you now? I'm a person. I will go back and reread it. We read it. I will up to another mistake. Then I know. Say I said something I wasn't supposed to say. I will sit there and say, "May my could be but I know that what I said was wrong because me texting. I was very upset. I will leave a text when I'm upset because me pet 1-on-1. So to now 1-on-1 who will be a year some. Like, me can be back, it won't be that much. I said, what control the whole conversation? So I don't, they come back home, you know, I'm a friend. I say, well, I know you're saying, I will say nothing. I will go and text. Make what text the amount, and it doesn't matter what I say. I made them my text area. But then I realized, what texting we are, the texting is there. Sometimes, you can't delete it. Even if you delete it, you already wrote it. The person already read it. And it confirms a lot of frictions. But kasa face to face or on the phone. Because I could read your body reaction. As someone I could figure out the tone. So me now tone and got too well, mamma. My catcher said, that's someone really, this is what you mean because we tone now the casano. This is how I'm taking it. And since I'm a casa, as someone really, this is what you mean. That's how we get upset. Don't get upset because me will tone now and me de casano. This is how I learned it. Say, okay, tone now then me de casano. You upset, you aggravated, or you don't want to talk to me at all. And now because I love your friend is the psychology. Me psychology and the body reaction, I could read it just like that. Maybe video body reaction I catch is there. And I'll talk to you. But when I start texting, I just said, I don't want to talk anymore. I don't like because I cut Chinese, so I'll go and start texting. And now texting, it will come out very good. Yes, that I'm upset that I'm talking. And I think that texting, sometimes, like Counselor said, you have to really think about what you're texting before you text. Because you can't take it back. And sometimes when you text, carefully, because you send it to the wrong person. Because like 3 weeks ago, me send you say, oh, me quite juma, and the go PA public a group chat. So no, be I also enjoy. One will be say now quite juma, so you have to go also catch you. What are you talking about? Also group chat in the sort of because I know my text says I'm going to work, but I didn't mean to send the group chat in this one. I meant it for a private, you will be for program, but maybe a copy. Nothing, because it text, the copy baby for fra. There's no way so better me you one.
Yeah, Diana to say, oh, be a Ota Sunny San, Emma. Me,
I do not know. You won't get it.
Nakabed, Papa.
Me, I don't know credit. Naked picture, you would not get it. Well, you will stop. Because I do picture. I will tell you, I have a Facebook. What's up? I only make us say, I have a picture on it. Oh, I wanna a sexy picture. Okay, I will go and send you a sexy picture for full clothes. Me naked print.
So, okay, group meeting American. So for be drop it.
I don't worry about those.
So for be younger, we decide say, show me your okru. And we trust send it. Send all releasing or release it to a sorry choristers page also.
and Obia who page is software. Obia was saying Kurumaba, and Kurumana ban a was software dim. Ye who send ye betro was here. Obia Kokanya was a group your cancer you. And I get this and send it. I'm waiting for the whole crew. I say, but I'll send it to you. I say, no. I say, check. And I get a catch and say, the whole crew is on the church page. I say, which of the church? I better be software. So go kuno. Ewa kra. Ewa Ghana. Go kuno. Because we are didn't do a night in your cry. ABC in the quarter. ABC in the quarter we are black. ABC will preach the oil near. Oh, you can't name some money to kuno. It's the wrong message now, Canadian. Very, very serious. Wow. But what I tell people is that if you are angry, you want to type. I won't stop you from typing, but don't send. Type and keep. When your anger goes, then you send. Thank you very much. I like that. Abna? Abna?
Hello.
Hey, yes. Abna, when you're now, me who say na you mute me mute. It's your neck on me mute me.
Obi me na call is me
ah me who. Abna say na you was say na mute me ko sua se si am ti yi.
Pastor say.
Dey me kan hote.
Oh, go can so mute hu.
E ti afi de me sua.
He's trying to say was just this meeting no. Congratulations. Yay.
You finally Monsieur why? Monsieur, you be Monsieur na be the crowd.
Get me wrong from the beginning. Say me can say I like testing as a form of communication. I didn't mean say me before na ma shon ma fa na me church on kwasanyoma. No. My everyday life is testing. Whether I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm whatever. I like to test a lot. Not when I'm angry in Kwan, I'm testing.
Hey.
I like to test a lot. Yes, I like testing.
Doctor.
Phone call.
Abra, Doctor Betty Bibi. Yee. They be already issue. You share the way. Yee. You see me. Mombra. Muncha. Yee, bra. Doctor, University of Ghana. Doctor. Yee, already issue.
Why?
Hey, Muncha. Oh, doctor. Oh, doctor, bra. Unyam pa bo munya mu fan pa bo ntaneti. Hey, Doctor Wumba, hwe mahuno. Amuno, akama no we. No come on say yi. Muno. Muncha. Hey, radiation dog. Oh, dog. Mahuno. Abna wahu. Abna uko tunasi mo bi show wig say mo be no aye nipa no. No watu ya. Me shishimi.
Are you serious?
Them now go tia lori fair pa na obi ugo tia iska mo nyonku ba na odi we tia otisua. Why no boni ben? Aden we di niku. Kafra mo fan chem why na me hu ade ya say me de kire mo. Abna wa na ga queen kasadi enko ya pon. Am go baby bindi. Morning.
My mom coming to my father.
Oh, Nyamishra say one bantam. And you may know about them why. Queen Nyamishra. One bantam to why mistake sending gifts. Say one bantam. Why?
That's like I'm a first.
Oh, from direct. Oh, Fred direct. And now what's up? But your frame you. Me pon no frame me. Why? Me das. Yo, as your phone here for Yankupon Shidam say, yes, and what we've learned is that we should learn to manage our emotions before we talk or we respond. So, like Obia Canada, Ubufuna is all type here, they are typing in here, I say type it, but what type here, men send it, what type here, train, and before you read it, they were typing, as I say, is it relevant to send it to somebody or not? Yes, yeah, never boy, I'm a relationship now yet there. Yankupon Shidam Munina, no Munina one day. And the story I did quite in the way, a basis here. But more than say, over TikTok, not on Facebook Live. Who are you follow me? Says here, follow me on counselor_Lutrot. And we are not counselor.Lutrot. Now, if you work on YouTube, and Facebook, my child, baby, I'm 218, my child. Meaning, I mean, commenting. But Mumbra, and follow me on Facebook, Mr. Follow me on Facebook as well, Counselor Lutrot. Follow me on YouTube, Counselor Lutrot TV. Nyankopon Shidam, Ombo Hobai. The Obebia, any year, the audience have sum and an inshida. And you may message share with you, Nyankopon Faumbra, was Biemo. Baba yo, why? Yapon. Obano and Quabu and Niso. 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 Bra, Nidobaju and Niso. Bra. Mako, Benjamin, Mako, bye-bye. Dr. I'm amazing. Thank you so much for joining us. It is a good thing for me to see you here. And I'm happy you came. Thank you for your content.
Is bad breath distancing you from your friends? Worry no more, because NBF Gingival Gel will put a smile on your face again. It is good for bad breath, tooth decay, and gum issues. NBF Gingival Gel has antioxidant properties of vitamin C and E and soothing properties of propolis. It can also be used as a toothpaste. You can also mix it with water and gargle with it. Always remember that anytime we talk about bad breath, NBF Gingival Gel will be there to do the magic. For bulk purchase, contact Light Pharma and leading pharmaceuticals or call us on 0200-799-325 or 0267-569-764. NBF Gingival Gel, your new best friend for your mouth. This advertisement has been approved by the FDA. Is bad breath distancing you from your friends? Worry no more, because NBF Gingival Gel will put a smile on your face again. It is good for bad breath, tooth decay, and gum issues.
I hope you can hear the sound of what I'm chewing. It's nothing but it's ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. Now in the United States of America, everywhere you want, 862-215-2007. You can chew it like this, or better still, put it on your cocoa, rice water, oatmeal. You can put it in your akpadashi, your whiskey, your brandy, anything you want to put it on it. It's so nice. So nice. Oh my God. Ginger honey chips, 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. It's your ginger honey chips. Get one for yourself.
Michael, what's about the immune system? Yeah, Michael.
But what Tony near?
Let's not go be able to go when you have it.
Me go support my boost phone in immune system. Hey, that's a Michael t-shirt. Mato t-shirt. Me pa ba be fan kan no. Ni t-shirt go mama.
Boss, champion, boss. Come so. Mr. Only one.
Okay.
Michael, I'm supporting your immune system.
And your well-being.
Vico 20 is not suitable for children under 12 years of age, pregnant women, and lactating mothers. A quality product from Joy Herbal Center. This advertisement has been vetted and approved.